What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, back with my blind playthrough of Slay the Spire. And today, you're going to watch me check out the Watcher for the first time. And I don't know what it is about this character, but I know that it's a little bit different in some ways, because we've beaten the game with the first three characters, and that seems to have unlocked something. And I'm a little bit spoiled on exactly what that something might be, but I don't know why the Watcher isn't included, and I don't know why I feel like it's just separate than the other three in addition to that. And it seems like it's not really that loved. It seems like that's what most people's stance on the Watcher is. And I also know that the Watcher has stances because we saw one purple card in our previous run. Other than that, I don't know anything going on with the Watcher, but the Watcher starts with 72 HP and is a blind ascetic who has come to evaluate the Spire, master of the divine stances. At the start of each combat, add a miracle to your hand. Okay, let's embark. We are going to get a Niao bonus here, and we could start with Niao's Lament. Sure. Yeah, I mean, when I'm given that option, I think I should just take it. Oh. Well, that's new. Why is that? Because I can make it there? No, I can't. Oh, I can. That's not what that's showing me, right? That I can make it there with Niao's Lament. I mean, I suppose I'll go for it. Sure. Anything else we can glean? I don't think so. I am not sure why this is like this. I don't know if this is to mean that it's like a more difficult elite encounter, but if it is, that's really good because I can make it only have 1 health. So that could be really strong. Maybe it's like a new elite encounter. I have no clue what to read into that, but we're going to play for this and we'll figure out where we go from there. So, what does a miracle do? Retain. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of turn. Okay, we've seen retain cards before. So, this is fairly straightforward. Wait, at the start of each combat, add a miracle to your hand. Gotcha. So Miracle just has Retain, and then we also have Vigilance and Eruption that we will be drawing next turn. For this turn, we don't have to do too much here. We probably just take out this louse and then double defend, right? Next turn, we will read those other new cards and see what else we're working with in this deck. Deal 9 damage, enter Wraith. Gain 8 block, enter Calm. Well, I'm going to see what those do. And I don't know if... Oh, okay, we can see what they do. In this stance, you deal and receive double damage. In this stance, until next turn, prevents damage. Upon exiting this stance, gain 2. Does this make me exit the stance? We're not really going to be able to tell because we are going to kill this with the attack damage. Yeah, we don't even get to enter Wrath. So, we'll see what that is later. But we have a bunch of new information to... I'm trying to not say the word retain, but we have tranquility with the word retain on it again. Enter Calm. Upon exiting this stance, gain 2. Wait, I thought that was what... Oh, I saw the reminder text for block until next turn prevents damage, and I thought that that's what calm did. I thought you prevented all damage until your next turn while you were in calm. So in order to get a benefit out of calm, you have to exit the calm stance. So do we want to go back and forth between calm and wrath as much as possible? Possibly. A lot of retain cards here as well. We have Windmill Strike, which is retain, deal 7 damage. When retained, increase its damage by 4 this combat. Oh, that's pretty cool. A second calm is not terrible. Put a plus miracle. Put a miracle plus into your hand at the start of your next X turns. Oh, and miracle, once again, well, this is the upgraded miracle. Upgraded miracle gains 2 energy. So you can put as much energy as you want into collect, and then you will get that amount of energy back every turn for the next X turns. Huh. They all exhaust, but the miracles retain. Oh. So this could allow you to do some big stuff in the end game. Windmill Strike is some nice early damage, but also could be reasonable in the end game. You like hang on to it for a few turns, then you unload it. I think that collect seems cool though, so I'm going to go for collect. Then we are going to see what we can collect here. You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. Let's upgrade 2 random cards. They are fairly likely to be basic cards or cards that we want to remove from our deck by the end of the game. But 14 HP seems fine. Yeah, defend and a strike. Oh well, what can you do? Now we can move into the shop and get rid of a different strike potentially. Though, I don't know, we kind of need our strikes. What are our other options? I guess we've got a lot of options here. Okay, let's read everything that we could potentially grab. Enter Divinity Stance. Oh, Ambrosia. Ah, okay. I don't think we're going to go for that. It's super expensive, but interesting. Deal 4 damage whenever you scry, which means you look at the top X cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. Okay, I'm familiar with that mechanic. Return this from the discard pile to your hand. Oh, so this is a scry payoff card in a big way. Not only do I obviously not have any scry cards yet, there's no other scry cards in this shop. So I don't know how good or how frequent scrying can be. Deal 12 damage to all enemies end your turn. I don't think so. Gain 6 block, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Huh. So, an insight's a draw 1. So that basically, well, I have to think about that. This is negative card advantage when you play it. And then insight is positive card advantage. So it breaks even. So I don't think that's that exciting. The retain is cool, but there are diminishing returns on having like too many retains possibly. Though there's also, I think, a, I don't know if like inflection point is the right term, but like once you get to a certain number of retains, it can also be more useful than having a smaller number of retains. Get 3 block. If you are in Wrath, get an additional 9 block. Ah, okay. At the start of each turn, add a smite into your hand. Smite is a retain that deals 12 damage. I just played with all of the power, and so that kind of makes me interested in smiting. Gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. At the start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. Yeah, I mean, why am I so excited about these effects right now after just playing that power run? Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered. Oh, cool. So you would never have to worry about a random encounter in a question mark room, which could mess up everything that we are attempting to do this run. That would be a bit of a bummer, I have to say. Start each combat with 10 block, and upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Huh. That sounds terrible. So if we buy the card removal service, what else can we get? Can we even get this? No, I think we could only buy the weave, right? Yes. We could buy card removal service plus weave. So what are we doing with that? We are taking away a strike or a defend. The defends seem useful for right now. Okay, let's do it. Let's cut a strike. Let's add in a weave. We have made our deck weaker, but I think that that's okay because we should be able to take on this fiery elite boss, whatever that means. Okay, we have the weave and the strike, so we're in the clear. Beautiful. Speed potion. Gain 5 dexterity. And then we get to add another card to our deck, and one of them has the word scry. Deal 7 damage, scry 2, draw 1. That seems quite good. Apply 8 mark. Hello, mark. All enemies lose HP equal to their mark. Oh. Huh. That seems good. This seems so much better than... Okay, so it's not attack damage. Because does the Wrath form... You deal double attack damage? So we do kind of have an interest in attack damage here. That's another reason to go for Weave. Let's maybe cut through the Fate then. Deal 5 damage whenever you attack this enemy. Oh, it puts an effect on, it's basically like a power card at that point. It puts a permanent effect on that enemy, but it doesn't count as like a status. I don't know why they didn't count that as a status. Call it like, toughen up or something and apply it to the enemy. Maybe they don't use statuses if it's just for one card. No, that's not true because so many other statuses seem to come from just one card. But I'm going to cut through Fate here. It's synergistic with some of the stuff we're already doing. Hopefully we don't get a basic encounter here. Nice. You walk by an eerie statue holding several masks. Something behind you softly whispers, "Stop." 50% good face, 50% bad face. Face. Let me touch, maybe trade. We already rolled a bad face once. So clearly we have to roll a good face here now. That seems good. Nice face, nice face. You feel more talkative. Huh. I wonder if that gives me additional options at any point through unknown events. But for right now, let's take on this elite fight. They're all only going to have 1 health. So I should be able... Caw-caw. Huh. Very strange. But yes, we're gonna... Well, let's actually just defend here. And then take out this guy and this guy. So now I don't take any damage this turn or next turn. Oh, I can even defend again. So I didn't need to play all of those cards. Well, who cares? And, oh, it's regenerating. Oh, why is this regenerating? Get striked. I've never seen that regenerate before. Oh, that must have been the special flame around it was the generation, and now I have an emerald key. Huh. Oh, maybe this is something. Oh, maybe now that I have defeated each elite, or I've defeated each, with each character, there are keys to find. And, well, let's read the key. It says nothing. Okay. I remember the ink bottle. I like the gambler's brew. Oh, the key goes up here. I was looking at this symbol. So I wonder if we have to find all of these keys on each run. Like each floor will have one elite boss that kind of like more or less seems to dictate where I need to go. But that was an easy key pickup. Easiest key yet. And if you are in Calm, draw 3 cards. Otherwise, enter Calm. Retain, enter Wrath, Exhaust. Deal 7 damage for each enemy in combat. But it's not AoE. I think this is good. I like Retain with the stances. But I think that Inner Peace seems like a fine card. So let's go for that. And I don't know if there's a huge reason to enter the Flame right now. Just wanted to see if anything else lit up here. So there are still options for 2 more shops throughout the rest of this run. I think I do want to go to another encounter, my first encounter, really. And then we could potentially heal up if we want to before going to another elite, another pair of elites. That's probably the route then, huh? Yeah, if we go this way, we can't even do that. So let's take this path. It is just a cultist. This shouldn't be that difficult. I also could call at the cultist, but... So can I do anything here? I'm a cultist. Caw. Can I... Let's talk, buddy. This is just free. I don't know. I do want to deal with the cultist as soon as we can. But I figured these miracles could be good in later turns. So a defend plus means that we are fine to go for eruption. I'm probably going to use this miracle plus here too. But yeah, I mean, we can fire off a bunch of damage this turn. Let's enter Wrath and then Weave and then cut that back. Yeah, let's discard both of these. Draw a card, bring back Weave, Weave again. And then I grabbed Calm. Upon exiting Wrath, I am kind of curious if we would actually take double damage. But I guess we'll never find out. Yeah, we deal double damage. That's a lot. Okay, now let's... Oh, this is the card that we saw earlier. Exit your stance. And Calm, you get the energy from exiting it. So this card does have some utility. The start of each turn, add a smite into your hand. Oh, you retain all of the smites. You retain all of the energy. And then as soon as you enter Wrath, then you unleash. That makes a lot of sense. Deal 8 damage to the last card played. This combat was a skill. Apply 1 vulnerable. I want to go for a battle hymn, though. I see the vision now for the retained stats. And we do have to figure out what we are upgrading. It's just going to be more damage? No, it's cheaper. That's additional block. That's 1 additional miracle plus... This is a little bit more damage. It's 50% more damage. This is an additional scry, which is like half a card draw. Oh, this is legitimately just another card draw. And then how about this? It becomes innate. I think that that's fine. At some point, that's a risk. But I think for now, it is good. Wait, what has happened? Oh, I was debating what I wanted to upgrade here. I think let's upgrade the innate card. I think that's going to be good for us at this stage. We're also going to... Oh, so any rest site can give you this. Yes. I want that. Maybe any rest site can give you that. I mean, we're going to be able to hit another rest site before the end of the floor, but surely I don't need to complete this key before the end of the floor. But what I'm thinking is my cards that I want to upgrade and my strategy is just going to be more refined, and the cards that I want to upgrade are going to be better and better. So grabbing the ruby key now costs me less than it could potentially cost me in the future. But that isn't to say that like an early upgrade isn't also worth something, because it gets you, you get to use it in a bunch more combats. Obtaining this will remove... so I can pick one here. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Always having 6 block is fine. It gives you some flexibility in times where you are going to take 6, but I feel like I'm trying to think about times when I would take 6. And those feel like times when I could also maybe just like kill something with an attack, like kill like a little minion. So I think I'm going to grab the sapphire key here. Sure. It's a weird thing to link. I feel like it should say like or, but I guess, yeah, try to communicate without language is fair. But the link, I feel like, kind of implies the opposite there. No matter. Let's go, and we actually find a random encounter here, but that is fine. Nobody cares what I have to say. We can defend. We can collect. If you are in calm, draw 3, otherwise enter calm. And calm just means we'll gain energy when we leave it. We're also going to draw cards by playing cards. I do think I probably want to miracle, defend, and then collect for 3. But I suppose we can see where this goes, because we do draw a card here. I could gain 8 block, enter calm, and then draw more cards. But then I'll be out of cards for the turn. I think I'd rather take 1 and collect 3. 1 is fine. 1 is reasonable. We don't have any way to, like, keep this up. That's not what I'm trying to say. We don't have any way to, like, heal back, basically. But maybe that's all right. All right, I don't know if I want to erupt here just yet. But how much could we do? 9, and then we enter Wrath. And then I'm thinking, like, if we double defend, I'm assuming that if we're blocking, we're only taking double damage from unblocked damage. But that might be wrong. And it's a little scary, but I think now could be a good time to test that. How many things here can we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Well, if we're testing that, then we might wind up taking a bunch of extra damage. But let's erupt. Oh, especially because we're going to get vulnerable from this too, right? Sorry? Oh, right. Yeah, that's not my... This is my card that's going to draw me a bunch. So this takes out this guy, then draws a card, and maybe the draw card is just like a strike. How many cards are in my discard pile? Oh, I can't view my discard pile. Then what's the point of this? We can just draw Battle Hymn and set up something for next turn, or we could just draw this Defend. I can't rearrange these cards, though, right? No. I'm imagining I'm drawing this one first. The order is a little bit confusing, but the idea, I think, here would be... aren't we actually... Yeah, let's discard both of them. Because if we just want to play two defends, we can do that. But now we could play a weave and a strike, which is exactly enough. Beautiful, beautiful. Just like we drew it up. Now we can add an evaluate into our deck, which gains 6 block and shuffles an insight into our draw pile. We've seen that card before. Gain 3 block if you are in Wrath. Gain an additional 9 block. Deal 7 damage when retained. Increase this damage by 4. So I now see more of a use for the Windmill Strike. However, we have that other card that is doing some similar stuff. Gain an additional 9 if you are in Wrath. I feel like we just want to be in Wrath, to be honest. And let's just take and deal double damage. I guess you want to go into Wrath when you're ready, right? And the insights can also be helpful. Like, it is better than a defend. So I suppose evaluate is still fine at this point in the game, because I'm not going to try to get into Wrath unless I'm ready to go. Now we are ready to go into an elite encounter, and this guy's in calm form. I hope I don't wake him up cawing too loudly, but this thing is clearly calm. This is a very easy Miracle Collect turn. But I know it wakes up naturally anyways. But we didn't wake it up, so that's good. Inner Peace. So we could go Vigilance, Inner Peace. Where does that get us? Well, the goal, I guess, would be to play... No, I don't think that this is worth it. Do I think that weaving is worth it? No, I'm not sure that it is, because I think dealing 7 damage to it is kind of cool because it doesn't break through the block. Then we can discard both of these, and I'm hoping to draw exactly Battle Hymn, and then I'm going to evaluate to throw an insight into the pile. I'm pretty sure. I could also see playing Inner Peace here, but I think that insight is just fine. And we hang on to the weave, end of the turn, and I don't think this will wake up yet. No. Next turn it probably will, though. So it's probably time to go. Like, go and fight this right now. We can weave, we can evaluate. I guess let's wait on the weave because maybe I can enrage first or whatever that's called. Let's take an insight. Should we wait and just get a little bit more start of turn stuff? Feels like a waste to not play all of my cards here. But the other option would be evaluate, defend, and then say go. I'll try that. It might wake up right now anyways. Oh, we can actually cut through fate to scry, because that's not going to break this. We can discard both of these because we probably don't need block, but maybe we're wrong. We will retain insight. We'll draw 2 more cards, and then we'll draw even more. All right, it wakes up regardless. So should have just gone for it. And now we either take 18, but like maybe we can just go all out here. I think it's possible. This is 48 damage. And then we have a little bit of card draw too. Only a little bit though. This gives me energy if I play it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will only draw me 1 card. I guess I could Miracle and then Insight. And the idea being if I draw the other Calm Stance card, then I could play that first and use this for a draw. But because I didn't, I think I simply use this for energy. But will I need energy? Maybe not. I have 9 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so let's go Inner Peace at the end of the turn then, right? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's Eruption. So now it is just going to hit for 36. So even blocking will not prevent that. So we are going to want to Inner Peace at the end of the turn. Let's Miracle twice. Oh, I drew a card. I drew a card. Wow, an extra cut through fate is probably a game changer. Let's see where that gets me. Yeah, we can discard Evaluate, grab another strike, and probably just win now. 24, 48, strike plus. And now, yeah, 2 more strikes finishes it off. Okay, I think we're in it. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Not super hype on that, but we'll see where that goes. Whenever a card is retained, reduce its cost by 1 this combat. Oh, okay. I had to read the rare power card first, of course. It is synergistic with the thing that we have, though we don't have it innate. Does this become innate as well? Yeah. So if both of those become innate, that's a really good way to start, because then I'm just grabbing a bunch of free stuff. Deal 12 damage to all your enemies end your turn. Deal 8 damage if the last card played this combat was a skill. Apply 1 vulnerable. This would have been a lot better. It could still be better. We're actually planning on upgrading that card quite soon. At this fireplace, we will upgrade the other card to innate. We can only do the 1. We can't hit 2 fireplaces still this turn. But let's go back and make that other card innate, and then Establishment is pretty powerful, I think. That's going to be my plan. And let's see if we can make it there. A Splitting Slime. Cacaw at some point. I mean, if this doesn't do anything against the cultist, really, what does it do? We could defend once. Oh, I've been collecting on turn 1 every game. But I won't really need to collect anymore if my Battle Hymn stuff is free. It's still a net positive, and it also works well with the ink bottle. I don't really want to take 16. That's a little bit of a bummer. How much damage do I have to deal? 35? 7 plus 8 is 15. I don't think we get there. 5 dexterity could also be useful. I think we have to start with a weave and a cut through the fate, just to try to draw more interesting stuff. I don't want eruption yet. And I don't think I want this either. I was hoping, right, for a defend, and that way I can pop a dexterity potion and double defend here. So now this is enough block to not take damage this turn. And I think it's actually a good use of Miracle to just set up Battle Hymn. That's going to be some good damage over time that I think is quite nice. I think I do still like the upgrade of Battle Hymn. That's a good idea. Gambler's Brew is also interesting with all of these smites. It has some drawbacks, of course, but it could also do some cool stuff. Gain 8 block, enter calm. The play is either Vigilance Establishment or Vigilance Defend, right? I think so. I think we go Vigilance Establishment. Oh, I didn't... Oh, I could have actually just popped this into 2 slimes. Would that have been smarter? I mean, can't do it now, right? I can knock it down to 45, yeah. Could also play this, knock it down to 42. Still not enough, but I could have done it probably with another 15, right? Yeah, that would have got there. Okay, let's establishment so we can do that move next turn and then make a move to take out the slimes. We're going to take 8 here. Oh, this is now 0. Oh, it's whenever a card is retained. Oh, it's a little bit slower than I anticipated. I see. Okay. We're probably still in a fine spot here. I have to figure out how many... Oh, I guess I can now only play one of these. But the magic number is 34. So, yeah, let's just play this, and it's still above 34, and then next turn, we might just be able to unload and one-shot it. We currently have, oh, especially if we grab Wrath Form, which we don't, but we could draw 3 and then draw 2. Oh, it's also not doing anything this turn. Thing is, if we don't... Oh, this will leave us, actually. We could just collect here. Yeah, we still draw 5 next turn, so this is fine. Oh, actually, we'll draw 1 less. Because... we will grab 2 cards at the start of the turn, so that puts us up to 6, and then we only draw 4. And typically we draw 5 cards in a turn, right? But we should be able to win here with an eruption that also gives us extra energy. And then we can cut through the fate, discarding that, drawing that, and a weave, and it was... we hadn't dead in a lot of ways here. Okay, now we grab Thorns, and at the end of your turn, if you are in Calm, gain 5 block. Gains 8 block. The next attack you play costs 0. Scry 1, gain 2 block, deal 3 damage. Just lucky. Huh. Well, I like a free card. I like a scry. Free's good with our ink bottle. Oh, I forgot about this. Whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. So it contributes to that as well. It has the word lucky on it. Let's go for it. Next, let's go for an elite encounter. I do think this is the play. Oh yeah, this is actually safer because this is only 1 encounter. So this is just more, it's less risk and more reward all at the same time. But this does seem like it could be a little bit of a tricky fight. I probably want vigilance and establishment here. Taking 1. Okay. Oh, I should have thrown on the thorns. Okay, I'll throw this on next turn. Because, yeah, we might be taking some attacks. We might be taking some damage here. We do get to play a lot of cards this turn. Like, we get to go defend, evaluate. How much block is that? That is 19. Oh, so we're good this turn? Yeah, let's definitely throw on thorns, though. We could also inner piece, specifically just hoping to hit Battle Hymn here. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Because now we miracle the Battle Hymn. Oh, but that also cost us... That's fine. We miracle the Battle Hymn. We're going to get to draw another card here even. Let's definitely play this one. And now we weave. And I think I'm again going to focus on this guy. I've talked about that before. I think that that's the best thing that you can do in this fight. And we might gain some incidental block from the ornamental fan. I guess it makes the strike have some use. Oh no, I'm going to grab back my 0 cost attack from using just lucky. Definitely discarding this. Scrying is really good to discard Eruption, actually. Now I play this, gain some free block. That is quite nice. So now I actually don't take damage here again. Perfectly calculated. Let's evaluate. Yep, that makes me blocked up. Beautiful. Not going to collect. We'll use that later. Oh, and the draw cards go into your deck, not your discard pile. Dazes go into your discard pile, but I'm guaranteed to draw the insight here. That's some good insight. Now we could inner piece, and we will probably get there. So that looks like a good start. Yeah, 8 block, and then 5 block will do it. So that's all I'm doing this turn. Oh, that's all I'm doing this turn. Sure. Still fine. Multiple enemies is going to make this a little bit harder. I'm going to want to, like, enrage, do some stuff, and then... And these smites being free are going to be helpful to me, for sure. Let's focus on this guy, and I don't... we could take it out this turn. 12 plus 12 is 24. So we might just simply unload on this guy. That will give us 4 armor as well. And... then we could also, like, defend or evaluate on top of that. We're going to discard Dazed, I think. We could actually draw Dazed here just to knock it out. Okay. I like that. Let's draw Dazed because we're going to be all right here. we can smite, smite, takes that one out, gives me 4 block, and then I can gain 5 block, and now I am perfectly protected. Oh, I do draw the evaluate, so maybe that's a little bit awkward, but now I get rid of all of those dazes, and I think we can block, like, once you take out that guy, I think the rest of this fight becomes a lot easier, because now I simply have to defend for 9 each turn. I already have 9 defend, so I'm in the clear, and I will probably just be fine. Let's weave. Let's just lucky. No, we can grab that. And then let's weave again. Oh, I'm not drawing it next turn. I could draw it this turn. It's fine. It's whatever. And I was planning on defending against this and then collecting 2. Just double checking. Yeah. Cool. So again, we take no damage. Next turn could certainly be a big turn. I think I'm also about to draw Enrage here. Eruption? Yeah. So I think we go for it and we take out this guy right now. We do also have the double defense, so that is a different route to consider. But this would be 9. Plus, I mean, this is easily a kill onto one of them. I think we can just go for it and stop wasting time. Let's Enrage. That also gives me the extra energy to play all of these things. We'll double smite. Actually, we could Insight first. Maybe we'll draw a strike here. We don't. But I will still take this out. And then I suppose I'll enter Calm. I don't actually think I need to, though. I think I simply, like, we can play these cards. Oh, that draws me a strike. Shoot. I was just thinking about, yeah, managing this appropriately. Oh, well. I don't think there's anything I could have done, because I need to play a card in order to finish the fight, right? So now I can, like, just play some cards purely for the purpose of souping up the ink bottle. And yeah, I think we'll just run out all of these, so that way my ink bottle is as charged as it can be for the next fight. Now I grab Bronze Scales. Start each fight with 3 thorns. Okay, that's not bad. Draw 3 cards is also good. And then we have Crush Joints. At the end of your turn, shuffle an Insight into your draw pile. Huh. And then, if the last card played this combat was an attack, apply 1 weak. Crush Joints and Sash Whip are both good tools to have at your disposal. Study really allows you to go crazy, though, too, doesn't it? It's expensive, and upgrading it probably makes it cost 1 less. We also have the starting energy. I do feel like energy is the bottleneck right now, though. And so drawing extra cards is not incredibly helpful. What are our other options? Do I want to take a Crush Joints here because I want that effect? Do I want to take a Sash Whip now because I want 1 week in the deck somewhere I think is good? I like having access to both of these types of effects. I don't know which one is more important first. What boss are we about to fight? This thing. Is this the guy that steals my cards? I don't know. I think it might be. I think this is the card thief. If it is the card thief, this is fine. Probably. I'll take this. Question mark encounter is going to be some fungi beasts. Oh. You enter a corridor full of hypnotizing colored mushrooms. I think we can take on the fungi beasts. If transformed or removed from your deck, lose 3 max HP. But I heal 18 HP from going into this. Healing 18 HP does feel pretty good. That tops me up to 65 and allows me to cleanly upgrade Battle Hymn at the rest site. A curse this early feels bad. I will be removing it from my deck at the next shop at my earliest convenience. But I think I like the heal. All right. We'll see if that is worth it or not. Now let's upgrade our Battle Hymn so that it's innate. And we can play it on turn 1 every game. And now we start each game with a Miracle and a Battle Hymn, which basically means the ink bottle is ready to go. This is the guy with the fuckers. That's fine. Probably just going to go Battle Hymn Collect here. Well, Miracle Collect. Oh, it draws me Eruption. That's actually a perfect card to draw. I'll weave in this as well. I don't think I need that, but who knows? Let's toss it. So what cards can these guys grab from me? Wait, is it? Destroy, destroy, destroy. You know what? Maybe it's not. Yeah, I think I was wrong. Okay. We can draw 3 cards, or we can... I think this guy is just a strong guy. I think that's all that this guy does. At which point, you know, the heal could actually just become very, very relevant. Miracle Plus probably wants to get played. We can also Vigilance into Inner Peace and also weave in an Establishment. If we play enough attacks, we do gain block. Unfortunately, we used up some block last turn, so maybe it was bad to actually play that card. Oh, I need to draw my free card first. I got confused on which card I already played. Right. And we gave this vulnerable, not weak. If I had realized this was this guy, weak would have been a lot better. But nothing to be done about that now. Let's gain some block and get calm, and then probably Inner Peace. All right, we hit the Parasite, but also a pair of Defends. So I could Miracle for a double Defend here. It's probably worth it. I don't hate... I do think Establishment is really good this early, though, too. I'm going to Establishment, and then I'm going to Defend. I think that this is right. Okay. So now I take 17 plus 2. I take 19. They take 3, though. Oh, and what is this again? Oh, does this make it shift forms? After receiving 24 damage, it switches to defensive mode. Oh, I think I had a totally different play that I could have done, but I'm going to wait for that until next turn. Unless I can draw cards here in any capacity, but it doesn't look like I can. Oh, bummer. Huh. I think I'm actually going to deal a bunch of damage to it this turn just because, oh, I can draw 3 cards. I think I want to find Eruption, and I want to go for it right now. I think this makes sense to me. Let's Miracle Let's weave. I'm going to do that just so that way I can draw 3 cards and not have to worry about overdrawing. Because now we have Inner Peace. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to play 1 card before I play Inner Peace. I suppose I could play my free Smite. Sure. Let's draw 3 more. We don't find the Enraged still. Bummer, bummer. Okay. This draws 1 card. It's got a 50% chance to find it. I mean, I think maybe we should have just led with Crush Joints. Yeah. All right, nothing to be done about it now. So now it's vulnerable. Oh, and we have to get through shield right now anyways, so... But the vulnerable is still there. I still have 1 more turn of getting 2 extra energy at the start of the turn. A, whatever it's called, a miracle plus. Do this. There's the eruption. I'll take it. But I'm not sure. What if I don't take it? What if I draw it next turn? That might be a better idea. Let's do that. And then, what am I doing here? Strike plus. Do I want to shuffle an insight into the draw pile that I know I will draw next turn? Or do I want to cast another strike while my opponent is vulnerable? That also feels like it makes a lot of sense. Let's strike while the iron's hot, I think. I also could have used the Gambler's Brew, but then... yeah, maybe that could have been right. Just to make sure we get the vulnerable turn while we are doing everything else we want to do. It's barely hitting me here. I can just double defend. That should be base 1. Let's double defend. Wait, does it have thorns? Oh, whenever I play an attack, I take 3 damage. Ah, okay. This is an attack, but I won't actually take damage from this. We will discard Parasite. And I say I won't actually take damage from it because I now have the exact required amount of block. I'm about to lose Eruption. Maybe this wasn't my smartest play, but I don't know. It's going to switch out of defense form at some point, right? And then I can put it back in defense form. I think that's the game plan. I only don't know if it doesn't lose the hide. Oh, it is not switching out of defense form right now. It is really just going for another attack here. Huh. So what do? We could Gambler's Brew and we will always draw the card, but that seems like a bad thing to do before all of this happens. Okay. Though maybe we could apply 1 vulnerable and then go find that. I don't care about taking 3 damage. We heal up all of our health if we make it through this floor. We just have to make it through this floor. I'm just debating, like, do I want to weave in a weave before we cut through fate? I think I should still. It's also worth 1 block, basically, 1.3 block, because it's 1/3 of a fan. And we get it back here. I don't know, it just seems like pretty good value. I think I want both of these. Can I draw both of them this turn, though? No. I want the 8 and 8 from Vigilance and Defend Plus. So I think that's what we're going to go for here. Oh, and I also drew another Defend. Where did that come from? I'm not sure. Oh, from the ink bottle. Sure. Okay. Well, we're going to have some extra defend then, which we can use appropriately with all of this. Let's crush joints. Oh, I might even, now that I have vulnerable, throw out some smites. That's interesting. So we can defend, and then currently we're taking 0. I guess that damage wasn't super useful then. Let's just not play weave, not play any of my smites until we're really ready to go. So this deals 6 damage, but then 3 back to us. Let's just not take any damage this turn. I think that that's a lot safer. Okay. Now I can easily hit it for 40 and send him back into Nowhere Land. And it no longer has the hard hide. So we don't have to hide anymore. I think we can simply crush this punk. I do no longer have extra energy, so that is worth realizing. I can draw 3 here. What am I hoping to draw, though? Nothing. I'm just like hoping to not draw the card that I want to play next turn. And there's no real reason to play this over this. Like, the free ones are just as good. If I just want to hang on to this when it becomes free next turn. Let's draw 3. Okay, we find some defends, but I don't think I need them, right? We can just, like, strike and get lucky. This is a scry. I think we discard this because it's going to shift. Yeah, I don't know. But it's fine. And then we do 2 smites. And back in your hole you go. No sense playing another card this turn. All this does is clears out the shield. It doesn't do anything. But it's down to 100. We're halfway through this combat. And if at some point... Yeah, it's got the sharp hide again. And it only is attacking for 9 this turn. We have the eruption, but we also have the ability to just say, no thanks, I'll see you next turn. And I think that's what we do. Yeah, for sure. We can evaluate, defend, and then because this is 11, a strike means we only take 1 damage. Do I want to take 1 damage? Sure. Okay. And then this eruption will get shuffled in, and we could potentially draw it again next turn. We take 1, they take 3. This is the big turn. This is the turn where we're going to take a bunch of damage, and we don't have any way to prevent this. But could we potentially win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what we draw. We do find a defend and a vigilance. That, well, that might just be enough to just do that now instead. The other option, let's just do the math. Crush joints puts it down to, well, let's just count up. This would be 8 plus 6 plus 36 is 42 is 50 plus another 32 is 82. Plus a strike for 9. I could put them down to 1 here. That is crazy. If we put them down to 1, they would die to thorns, right? And we would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would take 21 damage. Then we would kill them with thorns. I think this is lethal. I believe this is lethal. I'm going to double check the math. Because if I'm wrong, well, 21 plus 16 is only 37. So we never die making this play. We actually could shuffle away a bunch of cards instead of playing the strike and hope to draw Cut Through Fate or Strike Plus. Or just Lucky. Oh, okay. We've got the win then. Let's make you vulnerable. Let's hit you for 4. Then let's hit you for a bunch of other numbers. Oh, we're also gaining block in the meantime. We get very, very close. Oh. Well, apparently I was wrong. We also draw an extra card from the ink bottle. I did the math wrong somewhere. Let's say it was the cultist headpiece. That's what it was. I did the math right, but the cultist headpiece did a few more points of damage somewhere in there. All right, and to finish off this video, we get to pick up a rare power card. Whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. Cool. Ethereal, which means if you don't play it immediately, it's gone. The start of your turn, gain 1 energy and increase this gain by 1. Oh, we might want to go diva form here. Lesson learned. Deal 10 damage if fatal. Upgrade a random card in your deck. Okay, we have seen all of the different, well, a few of the different versions of this. There's a money one, there is feed, and then there is an upgrade one here as well. Kind of cool. Speaking of, how does this upgrade? More damage. How does this upgrade? 1 less cost or loses ethereal? Loses ethereal. Sure, and this will upgrade by having an 8? No, costing 0. The start of your turn, gain an energy and increase this gain by 1. I did say the bottleneck currently kind of feels like energy, which is why I upgraded the card to make it innate, and that way I picked up the other power card that was making those things cheaper. However, this also kind of combos with our innate card in that our smites will then become smite pluses, which assumedly deal more damage. Can't really tell. What other cards are we creating? The miracles, but they're already upgraded. So this works with our innate card to increase its damage output. But this just seems really, really cool. It is kind of like an end game thing. It probably means... That's tricky. It does seem like it's useful, of course. The only question is, can we weave it in and feel good about it? Extra energy is good with the eruption game plan, which just seems to be the only game plan that we really know this thing can do so far. I think I'm going to go diva form. Master Reality could be good if we have other ways to... We already have that innate card. Alright, I'm going to go Master Reality. I think that it has some synergy with what we're already doing. It's cheap and could be a unique opportunity. We will also be able to pick up, I remember this one, gain an energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. Not the run for this. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards, but start each combat confused. Again, this is not really looking like a confused deck. Most of my cards cost 1. I've got a bunch of cards that cost 0. I don't think we want that. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. Oh, do I get to choose? Oh, that's really good. So now I could remove like a strike and a block. I could remove a pair of strikes. Oh, would I never just remove this parasite? If transform or removed from your deck, lose 3 max HP. No, I should definitely remove the parasite and maybe the parasite and a strike. Did I miss this in the last video? Did I forget to remove a strike? If so, apologies. I think that's a good card to remove, though. That's funny. That was a few days ago. But yeah, let's pick up La Cage here and remove, first and foremost, a parasite. And then secondly, I do think a strike. Because with our Battle Hymn, we're going to have the power to push through damage in the late game. So, and even in like the fairly early game too, if we need to clear something out. I think we're on to a good route here. Yeah, this is the city. I forget what the first act is called. And now we're going to have to take a little look-see and see which routes we might want to go. I see a fairly even spread of elites with actually 5 different ones that all cannot, like, you can only encounter 1 no matter which way you go. So I think that's just how the floor happens to be laid out here. Do I want ways to spend my cash? I'm just going to do a real quick recap for myself. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. Start each combat with 3 thorns. I remember this one. I remember this one. I remember having this, cawing, and even facing up against a cultist or 2 and not really understanding what this is doing. And then, of course, Niao's Lament and Pure Water. Right. Okay. So here's a shop. We might want to go down, like, in lieu of a route that gets us a bunch of elites, what about a route that allows us to pick up a bunch of question marks? We could do, like, all question marks. Whoa. That's probably too many. I probably still want cards, right? But we could go this way and, like, pivot and then go to a shop towards the end too. That's probably pretty strong. There are no ways that, there's some ways where we encounter 2 shops and then we get to remove 2 cards from our deck. So there's some interest there. Just trying to think of, like, okay, if we have the power to remove all of these cards from our deck, do we also want to make sure that we are adding enough cards to our deck through the random enemy encounters? Oh, and then are there things I need to upgrade? That might be another important piece of the game to consider. Is, like, how many cards do I want to upgrade this route? Like, we could upgrade 3 cards. I'm going to take a real quick look through the deck because I also kind of forget what is in the deck. The establishment upgrade would also be innate. Being able to establishment and battle him on the first turn is pretty cool. Wait, can I also make this innate? No, that would be wild. But I don't know. It seems like this is the route that we want to go, right? And then, right, I've got the starting miracle. I've got calm. All right, I think I remember most of what is going on in my deck. So it looks like there's at least 1 card that wants to get upgraded. Inner Peace could probably appreciate an upgrade as well. And this doesn't draw 2, does it? No, it doesn't. It does give an additional scry, which is good. Scrying we can use to put another weave, or just to put weave into the graveyard or discard pile. I might want more weaves. I feel like I do want more cards, especially on my first time playing this guy. Maybe we take a route that sets us up to see more cards, but then also I do like the double shop game plan too, because that's how we can find some cool stuff. So that is what I'm going to start off with here. Caw. This fight, I'm going to get hit for 12 right now. We have a Gambler's Brew. We have both of these. A defend. I don't want to go into Wrath form, obviously. I don't really need to do this, so I think I'm just going to play these three. And looks good to me. I could Gambler's Brew and then draw 2 to hope to block a little bit more of this damage. But I think we just have to let this happen, unfortunately. I think it's not super likely to help us to do that regardless. Okay. Here we have Establishment, which I do want to get online as soon as possible. We only have 1 defend for 8 block, though. 8 block is pretty reasonable. I don't have any ways to heal right now, so I might eventually need to rest at a rest stop as well. Oh, if I play 3 attacks, then I also gain 4 more block, right? So that might be the route this turn. Strike, and then what if I use my Miracle to strike again? Then I take no damage, but I don't establish Establishment. Wait. 3. I can play them both. I'm not sure how I got confused, but let's play Establishment here. For some reason, that drew me a card. Oh, from the ink bottle. Gotcha. So now I've got free smites every turn, free upgraded smites even, and will I be able to block everything that this is doing? Possibly. I need to get Calm, right? No, this is 11. That's basically enough block. I think that I can settle for that. If the last card played this combat was a skill, apply 1 vulnerable. Sure. So let's evaluate first, and then crush joints, defend, and yeah, playing smite doesn't do anything. I mean, it removes 1 plated armor while my opponent is vulnerable. I think I'll just wait, though, because eventually we'll get the double damage thing online in like a turn or two, and we'll figure it out. We're going to take 1 damage here. Oh, yes, and the thorns. Right. Okay, can we smite them out right now? No, because we did not hit the enraging just yet. Do we have any block? Yes, we can block full up this turn. So I think we just do that. Actually, 8 plus 2 is also enough block. That's a lot better, isn't it? Which of these 2 cards do I want to play? I guess I play this, and then I play Strike. Strike, and then just Lucky. And we don't need another Strike. We'll discard that, because I just want to draw the card that lets me get enraged here. So this turn fully blocked. All right, and we're back into the swing of things. Always a little bit of a warm-up when we first load up the game, but now I think we are really solid. We also get to crush joints as well. So let's deal 9, enter Wrath. We get 2 energy back. Maybe I should have played Inner Peace and crush joints first. Yes, because I do want to apply vulnerable, which means I guess I'll now just have to play defend, and then we can crush joints. But then we literally get to play. Oh, I could have played this skill too, but yeah, we were fine. We were in the clear from that point. And what do we want to pick up now? The end of turn, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. It's fine. Deal 4 damage twice, retain. I don't think so. Deal 4 damage whenever you change stances. Return this from the discard pile to your hand. I think that that's good. Is it? Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't think it's crazy good, but I think it's cute. So we'll pick it up here, and then we do have one more normal enemy to face, a chosen. All right, cacaw. And I don't have any ways to even gain much block here. We do have a battle hymn followed by, or an evaluate followed by cut through fate. So we could use that to like draw a little bit more. With the idea being maybe we can find more block here. We find establishment. I think it's probably worth it though to just grab a defend. I do want establishment, and putting it on the bottom of my deck feels kind of bad. Yeah, maybe that was wrong, but we still get to play Battle Hymn and then Miracle a defend here. And then we'll Flurry of Blows. We'll see. My deck is like pretty small, but it is still going to take me like 2 or 3 turns to redraw what I just shuffled in. Though, luckily this turn my opponent's doing nothing, so we just get to double strike, which also means next turn we are set up to fan and get 4 free block from that. They are going to make us suffer. Is that going to make us hexed? Okay, hex is totally fine. That just shuffles in dazed. This turn we have a defend and a just lucky. So we go weave. We go, probably now go vigilance, actually. Vigilance, this changes my stance and redraws back the flurry of blows. So we play this, and then a just lucky. It has retain. I guess we keep it because it has retain. Sure. We'll keep that, and then we get to weave. Oh, and I get to inner peace here? Oh, I missed that. Wait. Oh, right. Get Lucky does not draw you a card, but it just brings back that other card. Now we'll draw 3. That draws through our deck, including the Daze, which will become ethereal here. I could get rid of Collect right now if I just want more likelihood to draw into Eruption. I mean, the real card that I'm hoping to draw now is Establishment. I think we're fine here, though, to just let all of this go. And by all of that, I mean half of it, as we will keep the smites. So now what I really, really want is, to not take 27. Yikes. And I'm vulnerable. But that I think that 27 is calculated in with the fact that I'm vulnerable. I might need a Gambler's Brew here. This is a lot of damage. I guess if I'm going to draw more cards, I could play this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just like need to start doing something. I don't have lethal here, right? Crush Joints is 8. And then I could play a Smite Plus and a Smite Plus, and each of those would be for 24. Oh, wait. Oh. This is a lot of damage. Okay. All right. There's some other potential options there. You don't have to do the full combo, potentially. Exit your stance for an empty body plus. Oh, I forgot. We saw that my first experience with the Watcher was finding a purple card in my last run that said exit your stance on it. I forgot that was something you could do. That works with the calm stance because then you get the energy, but it also works with the enraged stance because then you don't take double damage. And I don't know what the other stances even are. Deal 10, add a smite to your hand. Can only be played if this is the only attack in your hand, deal 30 damage. That is not good. Gain block, exit your stance, I think is good. Yeah, I like that. Exiting your stance seems like it could just always be an upside, actually. I think I might take some strikes out of my deck here, but that will cost 100. An empty body on sale could still be reasonable. What else do we have? I want to read these first. When you shuffle your draw pile, scry 3. Oh, whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2. Your next attack deals 5 additional damage. Huh? Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. That's fine. And then whenever you use a potion, heal 5. I don't love it. Apotheosis is kind of cool. Costs 1 less if you upgrade this. Innate, deal 8 to all enemies. I don't think so. What was this one again? Oh, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, scry 3. I do potentially like the cut through fate, to be honest. But I think I need card removal service, and if I take that and cut, that only leaves me with, what, 130 gold? So I would probably be done, or I could take the empty body because it's fairly cheap. We also have an entropic brew. Fill all your potion slots with random potions. Oh, that's good value, but it is expensive, actually. Oh, and then stance potion. Whoa. Oh, stance potion is quite good. I might have to grab a stance potion just for like a really easy get out of jail free card dog person. Let's go. Let's buy these 3 things to start. Getting rid of a strike, because I mean, we kind of did have a problem dealing damage last round, but I didn't realize we had a problem dealing damage, so maybe we didn't. If I had realized that, I could have just dealt more damage. I think I do want both of these. Cut through fate because it seems cool, and empty body because it's on sale. Leaves me with 100. The next card removal will be 125, but it's not for a while. And I think a stance potion, maybe it's a little too expensive, though. It does seem like it could be game-winning. But you know what? We have 2 calm bodies. Well, right. Which means I can basically use this as gain 2 energy in a lot of situations. Okay. Yeah, it's a good combo with the calm body that we just picked up. Next, I do think we want to go this route. I forget what I am planning on upgrading, but I do believe I had some good options. What did we have? It was to make establishment innate. Yeah, let's do that. I think that that's really good. It means that my turn 1 is going to be decided every game, but I think I've decided that that's an all right thing for me. Yeah. Caw. Hello, fellow cultists. Can you guys just leave me alone because we're all friends here, clearly? This is a skill, so I could use that to crush joints. Whenever you change stances. I mean, it's good to get in some damage here. But sure, yeah, we can play Miracle and play out our hand. Let's try to take out the first cultist. And then, actually, Eruption is not bad either. Yeah. That's kind of wacky, but I'm going to go for it. We're going to go Flurry of Blows, Eruption. I change my stance, and then we hit this thing for 12 on the rebound. And now 1 cultist is almost done. I think that that's good to do. They're all just ritualing this turn, and now they are planning on hitting me for 6 right now, I believe. Oh, 12. That's already a pretty big number. But we can weave this one. 24 is a lot as well. We can weave, and then we can cut through fate. And then we can just lucky, and then we can weave again. So let's focus on... I think I'll be able to take out this one this turn. And then... yeah, we want to scry first, and then we want to do a bunch of drawing. Let's bin this, I think. Yeah. And then let's weave here. Because I do want to draw a way to go calm and leave my current stance this turn. But I guess in lieu of that, I'll grab another cut through fate. Yeah, this is a good plan. 14, 8. Either way, a double weave and a cut through fate on one of them is good enough. And I could use the potion to exit this stance. So that's what I'm going to go for. Let's do this. Then this. Yes, this is exactly what I need here. We're just going to discard this, grab empty body. Beautiful, baby. Now we weave here. We empty body, and that changes my stance, right? So I grab the flurry of blows to finish off that cultist, and I don't take any damage this turn. I also cast a bunch of attacks, so I fanned away a bunch of flames, and we are really not close to being in trouble right now, which is really good. A single defend is actually probably not the answer, because, well, I could just start to play some smites. Maybe that is reasonable. I play a defend, and then I play a pair of smites here. Yeah, because then we definitely have the kill next turn. Though I'm not losing this smite. Huh. Okay. I changed my mind. Let's defend fully, so I don't take any damage. I misclicked, but it still defends me fully. Oh! And the thorns. So all I need is a pair of smites, and we actually have the kill. I was thinking I'll need to draw one more attack, and we got most of the strikes out of our deck, but like I'll probably still hit. But with the pair of smites and the thorns, we actually have it. Great. Okay. I think these are all new cards. No. Windmill Strike I've seen. When retained, increase the damage. At the end of the turn, if you were calm, gain 5 block. I think I've seen that before. Oh, and then Perseverance. Perseverance, yes. I was getting confused because preserve is kind of like the word retain, right? But Perseverance is the same thing as Windmill Strike, but for block. You know, Perseverance is actually pretty good. Because if you don't need it, then you just hold on to it. And then it could be a bunch of block when you really need it. Huh, I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the unupgraded Perseverance rather than the Windmill Strike because I already have damage. I just need to find ways to not die. And that's kind of my personal view on Slay the Spire. Is the most important thing is to find ways to not die, and if you can manage to not die a whole bunch, then you can probably find a way to win. Now, we can't really win with... well, we can't really not die with this hand is what I mean. We are going to draw an additional card here. That still is not great for me. And then what is this ability? Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. So you actually want to hit this guy once a turn. We're definitely going to evaluate. Then we're definitely going to defend. And then do I want to spend a miracle to defend again? I do think I'd like to do that, yeah. Oh, I also get to play Flurry of Blows. That's just free to weave in there. That's fine. We still take a little bit of damage this turn. We take 5, as none of our defense were quite enough, but they also take 9. Okay, all right. And now we are just free to go for it. So I think I might eruption. I forget which return card is in my discard pile, but if it's the stance one, yeah, then we get it back here to fire off another 8. So that seems good. And then I could just go empty body and get that back, but I think it makes the most sense to just fire off a strike here. And then next turn we get to have a 24. That puts us very close, right? I don't know what negative effect they are going to unleash. Spores. I am frail and weakened. And they are about to go absolutely nuts here. Well, once again, this is only... I think I want to kill them. 18 and 18. Surely we can get this done here with some weaves, right? Oh, maybe not because of all of this. Well, I can always empty my body if we really need to. I'm going to try to do what we can. This isn't necessary. How close can we get to killing them? Yeah, another weave. That was the ink bottle. We are going off with the ornamental fan ourselves, but I do think we'll probably want to empty body rather than play out these smites. And then maybe we can just unleash the smites next turn, though that does mean that they won't be dealing double damage. I'd have to wait 2 turns to not be frail, but maybe next turn it will just do like an ailment on me. So I'm best off here gaining 8 block and then taking 21, so that is 13 damage still. 8 damage still because we already have 5 armor right here. Alright, I don't love it, but let's cut through fate. We're going to discard both of these. It brings back the weave again, too. Empty body versus vigilance. I mean, yeah, it's just empty body for being cheaper. Whenever you scry. Wait, I do have the other card in my discard pile. Wait, are these enough? Oh, maybe these are just enough. Hold on. So the first one hits for 11. Oh, these are just enough. Okay. I was nervous because we were going to be firing off a bunch of attacks this turn. I thought maybe it would heal back enough armor with the plant ability there, but I concluded that was incorrect eventually. Bowling Bash. Deal 7 for each enemy in combat. No flying sleeves. What about Conclude, though? Deal 12 damage to all enemies end your turn. No. I am skipping all of those, and now I do think I'm going to pick up the other innate upgrade. Part of it feels like a little bit of a trap. Innate cards like starting in your hand, they do take up your draws, right? But it still seems quite good. To be able to start with this and then just have those free smites to unleash whenever we want to, I think is too good to pass up. Next, we will go to this elite fight. I've seen this guy before. I don't remember what it does other than just a bunch of damage. Whenever you receive attack damage from this enemy, add a wound into your discard pile. Okay, I have to play both of these. And then am I going to Vigilance, or I guess I just empty body from there? Sure. That's fine. Weave, empty body, so I don't take damage from the first one, but I will take damage from the second hit. So I'll grab 1 wound into my deck and 2 damage, right? 2 damage I can take. Now it's hitting for even more, though. Okay. Whenever you change stances, I can't just, like, stop this in any capacity other than if I were to, like, kill this thing. Don't think that that's going to happen, though. I do get to draw a card by playing a card. And I could Crush Joints before I do anything else, but I could always Miracle into Crush Joints if I really decide I want to play that. I could still just start by Crushing Joints, though, if I feel I'm going to go for the kill this turn, which just seems very, very unrealistic. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's Flurry of Blows, potentially play a triple defend. Yes, we have it. We fall a little bit short still. We're going to take 2 damage this turn, but now we get to evaluate and then double defend. Great. We'll hang on to the Miracle, hang on to our free Smite to unload whenever we need to. Oh, and we are thorning back. I didn't consider that. We are slowly thorning over time. We're going to take 21 this turn, though. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. We can't play Eruption for sure. We can certainly play Master Reality and defend, and we could even just Perseverance right now, just for 5 block. Yeah, we're going to need to heal up at a rest site soon, but I think for this turn, this is all we can do. Okay. So now I'm going to start grabbing upgraded smites. I like you much better when you do a bunch of tiny attacks, because then I at least thorn you back. This turn, I'm not even doing anything here. I mean, I've got 7 block from this. I might need to, like, go Calm or even the opposite. Yeah, this is just a tough fight. What do we want to do? Probably get lucky before we draw cards. I'm going to take the defend and ditch the collect if we see that. I'm wondering if I'd want to go Calm, but we're probably going to empty body. And I'm probably going to play a bunch of cards here. Let's discard collect. It brings back Weave, right? I might be able to play enough attacks this turn, especially with free smites. That is something that we can always manage to do intermittently. So I think I'm going empty body, then insight, and that will shuffle my deck back in. And I forget exactly which card I'm hoping to draw off of this, but I draw 3 cards here: a defend, a wound, and a cut through fate. So defend puts me up to 17, which means at that point I'm only taking 7, right? Okay. That's not the worst. And then if I cut through fate and manage to draw some more defense, I can miracle it. Or this actually is just great because it triggers the fan. So aren't I now shielded for 21 out of 24? That's like probably enough, but I also feel like I might as well just grab and evaluate here. I'm going to discard this one, grab and evaluate, and then make sure I don't take any damage this turn. We are going to hit them for thorns, and then in a future turn, maybe we can just unload a bunch of smites for, you know, a bunch of 32s or something. This is probably close to lethal if we find Eruption here. I think we probably have it. Yeah, I'm sure we do. Let's go for it. Crush Joints, Eruption. I'm no coward. How close did we get? Perfect. A pen nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That is going to be really tough to keep track of, but really, really important. Okay, a Swift Potion draws 3 cards, and then we can add another card to the deck. A Perseverance Plus. Choose a card in your draw pile, play the chosen card twice, and then exhaust it. And this costs 4. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And then a second Flurry of Blows, which is also cool in how we can... Was this an elite fight? This must have been an elite fight, right? Okay, yeah. So we at least get a little bit of reprieve for that. Oh, plus we grab the pen nib. It felt like the main thing that I was struggling with that fight was not dying. For like most of the fight, I was just struggling to find enough block to not die. I think I'd like another Perseverance. This just seems like a really good card when you get to see Intense. Next, we can see a elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. I think Transform a card might just be totally random, but if we get to pick, it's really good. No, we get to pick. Wow. So the strike is a strike plus. I don't think it will upgrade to a upgraded card. I'm strongly considering getting rid of the last strike or now just getting rid of a random defend. I think with the Perseverances, let's just get rid of a random defend and let's... Do I have to... No way I have to time this, right? Yeah, I did not. Wait, what did that say? Oh, add a safety to your hand. Safety is retain, gain 12 block. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's an upgrade for sure. Very cool. Especially when we can make that card cost 0 at any point. That is a really good combo with my new innate card. I forget what Lantern does. I believe it is plus energy. Oh. Oh. Great. It's only the first turn. But that's great, because I have 2 innate cards. So that really frees me up to do other things. And we do have just enough coin to rip another card from our deck. So I will probably just remove a defend straight up. But I will read the other options. Yeah, card removal service is going to be a lot of what we want to do. And we are one... You are kidding me. Well, I don't want bowling ball anyways, but we are 1 gold short of picking this up and grabbing the bowling ball. Second inner piece, I honestly haven't been super impressed with that card. I like Bandage Up. Oh, I do like Bandage Up. But I'm going to consider what this relic is that we can buy. Start each combat with 1 strength. Now, I want to remove a card here, I do believe. And I'm happy with how all of this shook out. I think I'm just going to remove a defend since we just picked up a pair of Perseverances and a Deceive Reality, as well as a pair of Empty Bodies. We're adding a bunch of block to our deck. We can remove some of this vanilla block, I believe. And keeping my deck small just seems good. I could probably get rid of the strike too. It does the least of all of our cards. The number's fine enough. You know what? It's so tough. It's so tough. Because I do want to have attack cards, but also, like, I have enough attack cards with my innate cards. I have enough attack cards. All of my other attack cards can be used multiple times or draw cards. I don't need a strike plus. Let's get rid of it. Beautiful. I'm happy about that. Can't buy anything else. We're good to go. We will start next fight also by drawing an additional card, which is pretty good. And can't really make that last until the boss, but I do think there's a chance I will want to upgrade another card, another one. This would be an upgraded safety, I imagine. No, it is not a safety plus. Oh, interesting. This is probably just more damage. Let's see if there's any other cool plus cards. This scries an additional card. Calm Mind draws an additional card. And then Master Reality is just free. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Oh, 2 vulnerable is a lot more vulnerable. Oh, that's interesting. It kind of feels like a waste, but it also kind of doesn't. Inner Peace actually might have been what I should have removed off of one of those things. I have been really unimpressed with that card and kind of unimpressed with Collect recently, too. I just haven't found the time to be able to play it anytime recently. X+1 turns. Scry 2. Yeah, all the numbers go up 1. Could also heal. I feel like an upgrade now and then a heal right before the final boss also makes a lot of sense, though. And what else could we possibly... Oh, I haven't looked at these. Oh, costs 1 less. Gains more block. Costing 1 less is pretty cool for Eruption. Surprisingly, I feel like I haven't seen other ways to enter Wrath. Don't think it's Perseverance. What are we upgrading? Yeah, I don't think any of these upgrades are that exciting. The thing is, Eruption costing less is good for when it happens, but also at that point, like, we're waiting till a bunch of other things are set up till we go for this. Mainly, like, we have a bunch of other things in our hand. I don't think that's that important. This being cheap is important because then we can play it early. And Master Reality does want to even get played, like, on turn 1. We do have the extra energy on turn 1, so upgrading for energy isn't that important. We could upgrade Inner Peace for an additional card. Could also see upgrading Perseverance because it upgrades the scaling from 2 to 3. I might go for that. And then it really rewards me for hanging on to 1 or 2 of these. And they'll be free. Okay. I think this is going to be a Perseverance run then. Oh, did I not do this yet? Oh, okay, let's see what happens here. Sorry. Oh, it's another fight. Okay. We do have an extra energy. Like I said, we're going to draw an extra card this turn. We're looking to not take 12. Let's see what we draw. Collect. Defend plus empty body is exactly enough. I suppose that's all I need to hear. Great. Beautiful. This will probably give this some strength, I imagine. Taste my thorns. Yeah, they both get a little bit of a strength up. And this turn we have to block for 14. And we might just have to take it. We can block for, what is that, 8? 8 plus 7 is 15, or 8 plus 5 is 13. Both of those seem good. Maybe 8 plus 5, and then hang on to the second Perseverance. Weave in a weave is probably good. I can weave and then get lucky. Just going to discard this. It's fine in the discard pile. As we make our deck smaller, these cards that trigger from the discard pile are less useful, but that's all right. Could actually play 4 more cards here and draw a card even too. I'm not playing this. I'm just playing this. But like I could just smite right now. And then we draw a card right now. Oh, this is enough block. Oh, because I played an attack or 2. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I guess there's no reason to do anything else. I mean, this is fine. This doesn't hurt me to do. Sure. And I just have to pay attention to the pen nib, which is so many things to manage, but I'm going to save my card draw for next turn, considering we're good here. End of turn, we make Perseverance cost 0 and scale even more. And now this turn we have off, which is beautiful. Master Realities. Then, you know what? I think we do go for an Eruption. I kind of do like the idea of crushing joints here. But I kind of like the idea of going for an Eruption right now, too. I think I can focus on the Centurion. So that gives me back Flurry of Blows. But before we do that, let's Miracle Crush. Great. And then let's Flurry for 12. And from there, we're done. But next turn, the idea is I think we'll be able to unload. The Centurion will have some armor here. Oh, and is this going to give even more armor? It's going to give some healing. All right. Well, we can probably always get out of this, but I think we just focus on the Centurion and kill it, to be honest. Oh, I drew all defensive cards here. But how much is this? 32. 32 plus 24 is good enough. I think I just do that and then, like, I don't even think I play Vigilance. I think I just, I probably do. It seems like I'm not doing anything else. I feel like I should do something. But I don't want to attack into this 15. So I'm going to smite and smite. And my next attack is double. My next attack being double and me having all of this extra energy kind of does make me want to do something this turn. But I think if we simply deceive reality, we're just in a fine place. So I'm going to deceive reality and defend. I'm shuffling away both of my cards that allow me to enter calm. But I'm calm about it. I think we're going to be all right. It loses its defense here, and then it just heals itself back up to full, and now I just have to one-shot it. And I think we almost one-shot it with this. We do. We do just one-shot it with a smite off the top. So there we go. That's my pen nib in action. We also managed to save my ink bottle, though, for the next fight exactly. And, okay, I did say I might want a Sash Whip. Sash Whip is good for defense as well. So it's a good thing, I think, to have in your arsenal. It's a little bit weird because you might not always draw it. And I do like the Crush Joints Plus, but I think that Sash Whip is a card that I want access to. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm actually considering healing here and then picking up 2 more cards and maybe upgrading one of those 2 new cards at the right before the final fight, because I don't think anything that I have really needs to get upgraded. The Perseverance is like, sure, maybe. I think that's basically what I'll probably decide on, but I know I'll want to heal before this final fight. So let's heal here. That's for 20. Yeah, that puts me up to 61. And then let's see if we can find a better card to upgrade. Okay, these two, a little mini Deka and Donu. Cacaw. Hello, friends. And we could just set up for a Deceive Reality. The other thing we could do here is we could collect. Do a big collection. And I think that that is always pretty solid with no other real uses for my energy. Yeah, this seems like a good way to spend it. So next 3 turns, I will have 2 energy, and it's been a while since I've done that. Adding those innate cards to my opening hand does make me a little less likely to be collecting. But here I think... do we even have to make use of it? What are we going to play? Can we shield for 19? This is 8, this is 5, this is 7, so that's 20. So that's all I need to play, but that does require the use of a miracle. It's probably fine, though. And then I get to hang on to Perseverance. And we get to double dip on Flurry. Oh, and actually we could enter Calm and then remove Calm. So we can Flurry a bunch here. And what does this do? Block is not removed at the start of turn. Sure, let's just target the Sentry. Let's bring that back. Then let's remove Calm, get the extra energy. I think I did that appropriately. And then I defend. And I could even smite. There's no reason to do it. There's no reason not to do it. Playing it this turn draws me another card, but then I'm out of energy. And it doesn't even save me an energy because all of these are going to be free. So no reason to do it. Let's simply take the damage. That does apply some thorns. I always forget about those thorns there. And now this turn. The ball is going in for 20. And this thing is not doing anything. Ball is going in for 20. So the only way to prevent that is going to be some blocking. Is the Scry card in the graveyard? No, it's not. Scry card's in the deck. Weave. All right, that's a bit of a bummer. Sash Whip is there, though. I think I'm digging for Sash Whip then. Okay. We have our game plan. Let's just focus on this entry. You can discard this. And Defend Plus is also good. Oh, I'm Frail? Bummer. Frail for 5 turns. That's a big amount of turns. Okay, so I need to make this thing weaker then. We'll play this. Then I will... Yeah, we're still making a move on this guy this turn. Definitely don't need that. No, I just want to make this weaker. And we find it. Apply 1 week. It has 3 artifact, I just realized. Shoot. Well, nothing I can do about that. I think I should just take out this thing then. Sure. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, I probably want to Miracle a Master. This is only for 7. I might want to double Miracle here. Because I might also want to defend. So that I don't take any damage this turn. Sure. We still have 1 more turn of Miracle. And, oh, this also allows me to finish off with, like, a Smite or something. Wait, no, I didn't need to, because Perseverance is free. Oh, did I just waste an energy? Okay, well then, should I draw 3 cards? Probably. Yeah, let's draw 3. We hit an Insight. We also hit a Weave right on the end. So the Weave's a little bit of a bummer. Also forgot about my Fan. I might have been able to gain some additional block through that. Like, we could go Calm and then we could go Empty Body. Wait, isn't that kind of a break even? Oh, yeah. It is. And then Empty Body, and then I get 2 energy back from that. And we can take out this with that, and that's pretty good value there. I definitely don't want to go Eruption. But I should play another weave here, right? So now I'm fully blocked up. So I should draw more cards. So that way I can play some cards here. I'm not calm right now, but I could enter calm again for not a huge reason. I do like that I retain perseverance here. Let's just pick this back up, cast this again. Oh, that was my double. That was my nib. So I should have played Smite first and then played that. But I'm just going to unload some cards because, well, I said so. And playing cards does trigger the ink bottle, so it's better to play it than just waste it. But I don't take any damage this turn. That feels pretty good. I do want to go into this final fight with as close to full HP as we possibly can. Empty Body is 7, Evaluate is 4. That all seems pretty good. We could also grab a Deceive Reality for the future too. Is there anything else I'd want to do? No, I'm just going to play all of these cards though. Oh, that does make me exit Calm. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. We just have a bunch of energy that I'm not going to spend here. Oh, great. And then, yeah, I think I'm just playing both of these. Oh, this does draw me another card. All right, we're still playing. It gives me a Sash Whip. Still does nothing. Oh, this still has 3 artifact? Do I want to go Smite plus Sash Whip just to, like, take off 1 artifact from this? Just so that in case that's, like, something relevant later, we've made some progress there. Sure. Okay. Need to block for 20 this turn. Can we block for 20? We can also take off 1 more artifact here. We are still frail, so it's tough to block for 20. But I think we can always do it because we have the safety plus and we also have a perseverance ticking away. Yeah, so we can always block for 20 here. So I think we start with that. And let's get calm. Return the flurry. Then defend. Oh, this is an insight plus as well. Cool. Forgot about that as even an option. I will simply safety and that's enough. Sure. Great. Five attacks mean that we're hitting for double damage. I think we can simply unleash all of our smites here, though, and we're good. I don't know the sense of, like, trying to have this line up for a useful number. Having this line up for a number could be interesting, too. Okay, I'm going to try to set both of these up so that they're better for next turn. And that, I guess, also includes the ink bottle, now that I think about it. So let me play more cards even here. And then insight, because we always win if we just simply play all of these smites out. So now I'm just, like, playing cards so that way we're contributing to the ink bottle here, I think. Yeah, I always have the kill. Just double checking. So how many more cards can I play? Sure. Oh, maybe I did want that. I was thinking I wanted to leave the stance. But 6, oh, I used the pen nib. I don't really care about the pen nib. I cared more about the fan, and really I care mostly about the ink bottle. Even the ink bottle being kind of low is fine, but we'll keep it so that we draw a card at the start of next turn. This is good. This gets there. Let's finish with that. Some weird min-maxing. Oh, I messed up the ink bottle. Maybe that'll be better for me. Whatever. What can we do? Another cut through fate plus a sash whip. Apply 8 mark. All enemies lose HP equal to their mark. Right. It's just like a new ability that we're not really playing into. It's cool. I think a cut through fate plus is fine. So we'll grab that, still at nearly full health. Just click one of these, does not matter. And then I forget what I'm upgrading, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. All right, this guy's going to confuse me. That is probably actually really good with this setup, to be honest. So let's do this, and crush ya. Beautiful. Done after that. I'm assuming, yeah, this is the confusion always. And so all of my cards I draw will be randomly costed, but then my retain cards will still be able to do their thing eventually. Sash Whip for weak seems like fair timing. I'm looking to block and then, I think we can play this first. I want more block. That is so expensive. Holy moly. We could just play safety here. I do have a defend. I'm just debating would I ever want to play Miracle instead? But I think this is a fine opportunity to just unload my safety. And we'll just play defend because it was good for the ink bottle. So don't take anything here at least. And next turn I can fan the flames. If I fan the flames twice, we're actually fine. So I'm not going to be able to fan the flames twice. Choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand. No, I was looking for any of my free cards that returned in my discard pile. I don't have either of them. I could simply play Perseverance plus Defend here. Oh, Empty Body plus Defend is totally fine. Oh, what are we even worried about? We're beautiful, baby. That draws us a card, which is Master of Reality for free, thanks to Confusion. Okay, Master of Reality could just be a good upgrade, but so could Perseverance. That's really tough. Which one of those is better? I've got a full hand here. I'm actually going to overdraw. So what do I want to do about that? All of my zero-cost cards cost 2 here. Or even 3 from Weave, which is wild. I probably... If I play 3 attacks, and then the smaller Perseverance, that's almost enough block. So sure. And what happens if I play this, and then I bring it back? I'm kind of curious about that, but this is so expensive to test out. I don't think I can do that here. Could possibly enter Wrath form though and unload for 24 plus 24 plus 32. That is 48 plus 32, which is 70. Doesn't quite get me there. We're fine if we just could get lucky, smite, Perseverance. I forgot this also gained me 2 block and is an attack. Do I want that? I think I do want that. I'd have to use Miracle, but might be a good use of my Miracle. Yeah, and then I can enter Calm. All right, I like that. Oh, I'm not drawing that right now, though. Right. But do I want it? Maybe not. But I think we double smite this to fan and then preserve. And 6 plus... Yeah, that's good. All right, let's just do that. Beautiful. And we've got the Perseverance Plus ticking away in the background, doing some good stuff for us. Now I only have to hit for 60. I should have tossed this for sure. But because we didn't, what do we do now? 8 plus 2 is 10. Oh, we can bring back the weave here still for relatively cheap. Just lucky, and then weave. I don't need that. And that'll be 3 attacks, which fans the flame, which actually makes me perfect. The weave does come back costing 1, so that's important to know, but we enter block. We are good for the turn. There's no purpose in smiting, no purpose in doing anything, especially when that would clear the ink bottle. So let's just block, and then I think next turn we make a move for the kill. 16 times 3. Is that 42? It's more than that. It's 48, right? Crush. Wabam. Just need to wait. Just need to bide your time. I think that's the strategy in this game for the most part. Bide your time and figure it out. Gain 1 ritual. Really good for biding your time. I have not found a good opportunity to Gambler's Brew. We do have really big hands, and so I see where it could be useful. You know what they say about people with big hands. They could use a Gambler's Brew. Choose a card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I don't feel like that's what we're doing. I have to come up with which potion I'm tossing. I guess I can see which card I'm adding to my deck first. Gain 3 mantra. Oh, new mechanic. When you obtain 10 mantra, enter divinity. Upon entering divinity, gain 3 energy, attacks deal triple damage, exit the stance at the start of your next turn. I'm assuming only your attacks deal triple damage. Yeah, because it's divinity. It's supposed to be a good thing. Huh. How does this upgrade? Gain 4 mantra. That is an upgrade. 3 has to get played 4 times, whereas 4 only has to get played 3 times. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. I'm never picking this card. At the start of each turn, add a smite into your hand. Wait a minute. Would I ever double battle him? Grab a battle him, make this one an 8 as well. Every turn 1, I go battle him, and then make them 0. Yeah, I would do that. Now, do I want the Cultist Potion? The fact that my turn 1 is spoken for means that I am slightly more interested in Liquid Memories. It also means the Gambler's Brew is stronger. I'm just going to chug this Cultist Potion at the start of the combat, though, and never regret it. I think I'm going to toss the Gambler's Brew. I think it was too tricky to weave into a lot of scenarios, but let's get a second battle stance up in here, and second battle him, rather, and I'm him. I'm him now, baby. All right, let's see how this works. This guy's quite the bruiser, if I remember correctly. And if the last card played was a skill, so we're not really going to care about that. We are going to drink the ritual immediately. Battle him. I mean, we can take 16. 16 is fine. Who cares? And this is at the end of your turn, gain 1 strength, right? Because it's 1 ritual. But Cacao, baby. Yeah, I'm him for sure. Let's... Yeah, there's no reason to play any of these other potions this turn. Let's just play all of these things. And then deal a little bit of damage. I'm going to hang on to my Miracle. Not worth it, just for some vulnerable. We're going to take the full 16, but if we make it through this floor, then it's like we've taken 0. And I think we can make it through. Double smites here, baby. Okay, Sash Whip is nice to start off with. This guy doesn't do anything else. He's just a bruiser. This feels, this fight feels like it should be easy. We are going to have huge retains. I might need to get rid of one of these perseverances just because I'm going to have huge... Oh, we're going to do a lot more this turn, actually. We'll figure out some other stuff. Oh, I do want to discard Weave because we'll just get it back for free. That's awesome. Then let's throw in the free Weave. We drew a card off of Ink Bottle as well. We don't need the Empty Body. But I guess I should just play some of my smites. Sure, I'm fine hanging on to my perseverances and tossing my smites. I think I need to play one more smite. It's double damage, so that's fine. But otherwise, I'm ripping cards. So goodbye Miracle, hello double smite. And now next turn, I will draw 2 more smites and a full hand of cards. Ooh, they made me frail and vulnerable here. That's annoying. What's the biggest block card I can get back? Empty Body. It's the biggest amount of block. Or I say, well, I can always enter Wrath if I need to. Oh, I could also unload some perseverances. Yeah, because this is just damages. I definitely want to play this. I could also use this for 2 energy. I could enter Calm, and then I could Empty Body. Potentially after drawing some cards with Inner Peace in there too. We do this, then we Inner Peace. How many cards would I have in hand? I think I'm going to enter Calm right now. Oh, that gives me a flurry of blows. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I play this, do I want to play this? Or do I want to play Defend? Defend is like nothing. Oh, I want to play Master Reality. So let's play it. Then let's draw 3. That puts me up to a full hand. And I might be using the Liquid Memories this turn, but I wind up just drawing Empty Body. So that's beautiful because it gives me back a 2 energy rebate. And I can use both of those energies to play more Defends. We also get a free Flurry of Blows here, which doesn't quite trigger the Ornamental Fan. But I am able to play a pair of Defends here, which, okay, it's 3 and 3 block. I draw another card here too. Okay. Collect. Not going to be useful. I might simply get Collect out of my deck. That actually seems good to do. Let's just exhaust this. I just don't want that card. And now, do I want to play a Perseverance while frail? I can actually double Perseverance. And that means I take 0. Kind of into that. Okay. The other reason I'm into this, I don't rip a card next turn now. Because I'm going to have a full hand with 2 more smites. We will need to find some time to kill this guy, but it looks like that time may have come right now. It's a little bit awkward this turn. Deceive Reality is cute here, though, too. But for now, I guess let's play this. It's awkward because we're going to shuffle in our deck. Oh, so we don't even get to scry. I see, but redrawing Perseverance right now is good. Let's cut through fate. Do I want more cut through fates or more evaluates? Let's just grab more cut through fates, I think. It's pretty good dig. And then I'll probably play out some smites. Oh, we discard both of these then. And then, oh, we don't draw it back because our hand was full. Okay. The insight is potentially a little bit awkward, but we get to use it to draw a bunch of cards next turn. So we'll just unload here. Next turn might be the turn we go for the kill, but we'll also have a perseverance. So we'll have some options. We are going to rip one card next turn. Have a free shot. I missed the second half of what he said. But, I mean, he just gave us a free shot. He's not telling us we have a free shot now. The last card played was a skill. Gain vulnerable. This is an attack. But I think it's still what we start with. No, it draws too many cards. Okay, we need to defend first. We just, like, always have a full hand here. I really want to weave this in, but I think I crush first. And then probably Sash Whip. If the plan is to Sash Whip. It's vulnerable right now, so that's good. That means that we can do a big Smite plus. We're weak. Where's our weakness? Yeah, we're... is it called Frail or Weak? This is called Weakened, yes. We are weakened. We're no longer frail, actually. But Sash Whipping takes out some of his damage, too, so that's actually fine. I think we're going to play this, but we are going to make a move to kill. I mean, I might as well unload these smites while it's vulnerable, right? 45, also not a bad number. So we play this, and then Scrying will draw us back the other attack. Oh. I think I want to draw this next turn. I think I'm ready. So let's draw that, then we get a weave. And now we might as well hang on to this smite, right? But we also might as well play this. If the plan is to go into aggro mode next turn... Oh yeah, now we take no damage this turn. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Will we have enough energy next turn? Yeah, maybe. If you can't draw... Does that put the cards in your discard pile, or do you stop drawing? Stopping drawing is actually so much better for me here, because now it didn't reshuffle in my discard pile, and I can bring back any of these cards for free, which means I can utilize my Wrath form a lot more. Now, that said... Yeah, I think we go for it. They're showing strategic here. I think we unload. So that's going to be an eruption, which allows me to flurry. Okay, beautiful. And then what happens if we just cast all of our smites? Where does this get me? Oh, I drew off the ink bottle. Oh, that might have ruined my chances here. I think it did. Yeah, because I could have brought back something for free and hit them with it, but now I can't. So I'll simply smite. We're going to be very, very close to finishing this off. But, I mean, because there's no reason not to play this. I could draw some of my free cards right now. If I draw both of my free cards, I get to double the damage of one of them. Yeah, it's fine, though. It doesn't really hurt me to do that. Next turn, we smite and finish this thing off, right? Defeat? Impossible! Oh, is it going to heal? No. If it just strengths, that's totally fine. Yeah, 32 times 2. I don't care, buddy. Goodbye. And hello to the beyond with the Watcher. We also grab 100 gold, a fire potion, and a rare card here. I noticed the symbol for add a card to your deck was like slightly more golden than it typically is. So I think that's an indicator that we get to pick up a rare card here as well. If the enemy has 30 or less HP, bang your gavel, they are done. Draw cards until your hand is full. Deal 12 damage, deals additional damage equal to mantra gained this combat. Oh, I don't like any of these. Okay. Scroll draws a bunch. It's probably fine. I can see some other uses for it as well. But this is the hand size is a resource in the Watcher. But I do like it with Perseverance. So I think we can scrawl. I could honestly see skipping here, but I think that scrawl is fine. I don't think we're going to go wrong with that one, actually. It's good. It's good. Let's see what is in our chest here as well. The bell gives you a unique curse and 3 relics. The curse of the bell cannot be removed from your deck. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. So we would use that on possibly our Pair of Defends and our Inner Peace. Potentially defend, Inner Peace, and collect. It's a little bit tricky to grab this card so late. And then we also have the Tiny House, which is 1 potion, 50 gold, 5 max HP, obtain 1 card, and upgrade 1 random card. A lot of just randomness being thrown at me right now. Though, I guess it's also a lot of just like, I don't want to say like kick it down the road, but like further ability to make more decisions based off what we see. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. There are some clunkers on the Watcher, so I'm a little bit nervous about the Astrolabe. I think the calling of the bell, the calling bell with the curse of the bell was pretty good for us last time. We did lose that run. 50 gold is good. A random card is good. We can skip it if we want to, too. A potion is fine. The Tiny House is never bad. The bell cannot be removed from your deck. I'll go Tiny House. It's boring. I guess that's the thing, is it's like, yeah, it's just boring, right? Another Cut Through Fate plus, retain, enter calm, exhaust. Deal 6, add a smite into your hand. No, never that. Another Cut Through Fate is a lot, but it's a Cut Through Fate plus. I think I do like a Cut Through Fate plus. It's a lot of card selection. Scry 3, draw 1. While also doing something else for me. I like it. And then skill potion. Add a random skill, and there we go. Now we are on to the Beyond. And I think this thing has cursed me. Because I believe I have seen this image 3 times now in failed runs. So we'll see if we can actually defeat whatever the heck. Oh, that's me. I'm your friend. Maybe I can talk my way out of this. This is Big Daddy Cultist. I have seen this icon a few times now, but I have not actually made it to the end of the Beyond in any of my runs where this was my final boss. And I say final boss, but I don't really know that to be true, because for the first time, I was able to collect some pieces, some shards 2 videos ago. I picked them all up during the first act. I don't really know the flexibility that you have in terms of picking these things up because I just grabbed them the first time that I saw them, but maybe this unlocks some new content, and we'll be able to look at that in this video as well. And maybe we'll also find out if the cultist headpiece does anything. I have no clue. Like I said, I'm still basically playing this game blind, though at this point I've got a decent head on my shoulders now, in addition to the cultist headpiece. All right, I'm taking a look. I don't see... I see that we can face 2 elites if we go this route. I feel like I probably want to face elites still and pick up some cool relics for some interesting power spikes. I'm not like 100% on that game plan, but I feel like it's a reasonable idea. I also want to take a look at shops, because we could also find some fun relics from shops. I see 1 shop over here. I see 2 more shops here, and we could only go to 1 of these shops. But importantly, like, we can go to these shops no matter what route we take. We'll be able to get there. Everything converges. So, do we want elite plus a pair of shops, or a pair of elites plus 1 shop? And then there is an opportunity to upgrade here. We could go 2 upgrades instead of shops, but there is it's not possible to grab this first shop or grab any other things while grabbing both of these upgrades. Upgrades could just be good because, like, we're basically set in our path. We could go for a path that's like 3 upgrades, and the other thing that does, 4 upgrades, 5 upgrades. The other thing that does is allows us to skip a bunch of combats, which could keep our health pretty high. And then there's not much risk here either, right? Now, what things would I want to upgrade? I mean, if we're getting to upgrade everything, I guess I'll just, like, do that. Upgrade Inner Peace, upgrade Master Reality. You know what? I think we're going to go upgrade crazy. Upgrade Scrawl, maybe, because why not? Sure. Yeah, is this too weak? I don't really care about that one, to be honest. More block. I'll upgrade the Perseverance. I'm going to pause every time before I say the name of that card. But I think let's just go like pacifist route here and upgrade as many things as we can. That's my current game plan. Let's see if it works out. Okay, these guys were not that big of a deal when I've seen them previously. Caw. A single defend, though, does mean that we still take damage, and that is where I think this floor can get a little bit spooky. Because we are just going to be taking some damages along the way. Now, one other thing I'm seeing. Okay, negative effect. Oh, this is the explosive man. So I'm thinking like a fire potion could do some stuff. We could fire potion, cut through fate, cut through fate. The first cut through fate is dealing double damage here. So I do recognize that. I know I want to play all 3 of these. And so I'm even thinking of just like starting there and then seeing where we wind up. So 3 more cards draws me a card. There's a few different ways to play 3 more cards. We can also scry and then get one of those cards back. I think it makes sense to take out the guy that's hitting me for 11 right now. Yeah, we definitely toss the weave because then we get it right back because we're scrying right now. So that's still pretty good. And you know what? Despite the fire potion seeming good, well, it does still seem good. I'm just thinking we could use liquid memories to get back that scry card, which will also get back the weave. And how much does this actually deal? 7. So 7 plus 7 plus 4 is 18. That's a really good number to take out this repulsor. Oh, but that's not the math. It's 4 plus 4 plus 7, which is 15. Okay. How about 4 plus 7 plus 20 on this? No, I want to use my fire potion on this one because this one's dealing more damage. I might have overdealt it, but I didn't know I was going to hit the weave here. Then I think we hit the weave here. And miracle empty body? Oh, and then we take no damage. Oh, sure. Yeah, this is safe. We draw Eruption, which is kind of a bummer. We could always Liquid Memories Eruption back. We just need to kill this in the next 2 turns. And this thing, if this only shuffles Dazes into my deck, then I am totally fine with just letting that do its thing. Crush Joints and then a pair of cuts, and we can probably take this thing out. 9 plus... Oh, it's 13. Oh, because it's vulnerable. 13 plus 4 is actually overkill. I wonder if we could do this now then. We have 3 different scries. Let's discard this. Keep Sash Whip. I don't know. I think we're just going to be able to weave in enough weave damage that we're fine. Because, like, what is 6 plus 4 plus another 6? Perfection, right? So now we do another 6. That guy's good. So now let's cut this. I'm not really reading everything here, but I'm sure we're fine. We grab some armor from the fan, throw in another weave, and next turn we get to take it out with a smite. And that is the first fight done with full health. Maintaining full health and... I don't know, I just went into calm stance there for a second, but maintaining full health, I think, is just going to be good overall. Oh, wow, how perfect is that? The ink bottle and the pen nib ready to go again for the next fight. Gain 11 block. The next attack you play costs 0, but swivel costs 2. Deal 11 damage. If the last card played this combat was an attack, gain 1 energy, which is fine. But I don't think it's actually worth it. It's an 11 damage for 0, sure. But I just don't think that it is something that we want to be doing because it's just an 11 damage for 0. Like, this is a 15 damage for 0 if you look at it on that previous fight. And I'm not sure if that's, like, totally fair to say. Follow-up is good when you're, like, unloading, right? Which is what this hero likes to do. But I'm either thinking consecrate or just skipping this entirely. I don't hate consecrating, though, because AoE can be good. Do I want to make my deck that much bigger? It's not that much bigger. Oh, I wanted to view the upgrade. Yeah, 8... I think it's either take consecrate or a straight up pass. With no AoE at all yet, I'm gonna grab it. Free cards are good with a lot of the other things that we're doing because we're... Like, my first turn is basically, like, set in stone, so free cards are good with that. Yeah, AoE, I think, is good on the 3rd floor. That is my current stance. Well, currently, I don't have a stance. Oh, I do have a pen nib ready to go. Sure, we could probably cut the biggest Darkling, or cut the Darkling about to shield... No, because then I don't want to take this one out next turn. So maybe I'll just go cut on the biggest Darkling. Sure, this draws me another card here too. If your last card played was an attack weakness. Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, I will use my miracle to throw a weak on this thing right now. And then we're going to Perseverance. I love it. Good strategies here. Miracle, Sash. I mean, I guess defending could have been just better here. Oh, my last card played wasn't an attack now. Oh, so I have to simply defend. Okay. I could also look for... Oh, I could have done this. And then I could have made both of them weak even, potentially, had I done this correctly. I messed up. What can you do? Let's grab a random skill, and maybe it has some block for us. Unplayable. When you draw this, add 2 miracles to your hand and exhaust. Oh, but I don't think it draws itself. Gain 3 block. If you are in Wrath, gain an additional 6 block, or an additional 9 block. Or let's just gain 6 block right here. Beautiful 11 block. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but what can we do? Nothing at this point. We've got Perseverance for a future slime attack, which might happen this next turn. Like maybe this one attacks and both of these shield up. That is what's going to happen, but this one is going to double attack me. I don't love that at all. I don't love that at all. So 16. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we just unload this. I can actually block for all of this, but then I lose both of my perseverances. So I just have to decide if that's what I want to go for. I think I should go for the slimes that... Like, I kind of want to keep them all reasonably leveled out, right? Yeah, that's definitely something to consider. I am going to draw cards here. Yeah, no way around that. Let's evaluate. And I think I perseverance and then draw a card. Okay, I could cut someone. And then scrawl. Sure, I forget if we have the free card coming back off of this. But I don't really need insight. Oh wait, I like Defend Plus a lot. I also kind of like Master Reality. But I'm out of energy for this turn. If I discard the Defend, I could insight into Master Reality, but then, right, I'm out of energy. That was the problem. What if we simply just draw and play the Defend then? Keep the Master Reality. Okay, I like this. 8 block. Oh, I already had enough block. Oh, then I really messed up. I could have just played Master Reality here. How did I have enough block? Did I fan that many times? I just lost I wasn't paying attention to the cards that I had played up until this point. That is my fault. It's you know, the first combat didn't really count. This is the first combat of the video really here. All right, 16 block is what we're hoping for. That's 10 of it. And I guess we could grab another few from a weave or two. If we go Master Reality, Empty Body, and yeah, I do need to get some of these smites out of my hand, I suppose, right? So 2 smites gives me a little bit more block, and then where are we? 14. I take 2 damage. I've already taken some damage as well. Okay, apparently I haven't been paying enough attention on this fight. I'm going to, I could have played Perseverance here too. Maybe that was smart, but now I'm going to wind up not drawing my full hand, which I think is still fine. But what do I want to do here? Do I just want to unload the Perseverance simply to get it out of my hand and start playing my cards? Next turn I can certainly take out this slime, right? So as long as I can Perseverance this turn and take out this slime right now, I am already kind of in the clear. So I think we should be good. Yeah, let's discard all of these things, grab back Get Lucky, or Just Lucky, and we're going to make a move to weave on this thing a few times. Then Just Lucky here. I don't need this. Get back my weave, And that's a great number, right? Because now I can just hit it. Oh, it's at 7. Oh, that was my pen nib. Yeah, I kind of wish some of these things were like bigger or more obvious when they were about to happen. I think I just wasted the pen nib there. Yeah, I did. But what can you do? I suppose I also want to start putting damage on this guy. Yeah. Oh, we find eruption. I'm not going to be able to use that. I should have discarded it too. That's fine. A high tier smite takes this out. A low tier smite takes this out, but I don't even have to do that, do I? No, this thing's just going to die. What's the benefit of saving it? I can't think of a benefit of like allowing this to live, really. I mean, I'm sure there is. It gives me a little bit more flexible, but now I get to draw an additional card because I got a card out of my hand. I don't think any of that matters. I just double smite this. Oh no, I just single smite it and it's done. There we go. Like I said, we are, I don't want to say waking up. I just played another battle hymn. That has got to be too silly, right? Gain block equal to unblocked damage dealt. Oh, that's interesting. If I battle him, I'm really going to stop drawing cards, but then I don't have to be so precious about these smites. I just unload them every time. Let's do it. It's funny, if nothing else, right? Okay, and then let's do this, and like I said, we want to go through the upgrade path. Fight a boss from Act 1, obtain a rare relic. I like that. Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal, or gain 999 gold, and I can still go to 3 shops, right? Where's the other shop? Wait, 1 shop? Oh, I could only ever go to 2 shops. But that's a lot of gold. What do these curses do? Can I remove them? While in hand, you cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. That is a lot of gold. You cannot play more than 3 cards this turn, though. How soon can I remove them? Means that I have to remove one here. I might even want to dodge the boss. I'll probably just go to the boss still anyways. I could gain 5 regen against the boss too. I don't want to no longer be able to heal. I like this. So 5 regen is 20, right? No, it's 18. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 15, right? Yeah, 15. Okay. So do I want to get cursed? And then I know I'm spending the shops removing the curses, but then also picking up a bunch more relics. I think that this is actually a pretty good deal. I like upgrading all cards, but I think we can make this work. We know we can visit 2 more shops this floor. I like it. More gold than I have ever had, and we simply must go to this shop. And then we're going to hard pivot back. We'll have to take this route. And then we could go here if we want 1 more upgrade still. So we are eschewing 2 upgrades in favor of 1 shop, but being able to buy everything at these shops. Let's see how it works if we get punished, and how funny it is to just go infinite battle him. I might even need some healing. I'm going to throw in this right now. That is the main downside of what I've done. I might just take a bunch of damage at the start of these fights. Let's definitely scry that. That is a really good combo to scry that away. And with a preservation, how are we looking? 9, we take 7, and then we're going to heal up a little bit. This is good. This works. This definitely works. And now we just like unleash smites at every opportunity, right? I like Deceive Reality, but I think this is a great opportunity to just collect. And now the next turn we're like barely going to draw anything. But maybe this is a terrible game plan. What does Constriction mean? At the end of your turn, take 10 damage. Yikes. Okay. Let's Master Reality. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible game plan, isn't it? Yeah, well, what can we do now? We're in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, did I mess up a great run? We'll see, we'll see. Evaluating feels fine. Because I do want to prevent myself from taking too much damage from here. Okay. I should have played Evaluate first. I can't play both of these. I have to pick one, and I think I have to play the one that is more, just more health. And then I will also get to Fan once. Just going to unload these. 12 damage a turn, or 36 damage a turn. We get close. Now we have upgraded ones, so how much is this? This might just be good enough to get me there. Oh, I cannot play more than 3 cards a turn. Okay. Gaining block is still good. What else do I want to do with my turn? Smite? Exiting my stance is a little suspect. I just want the block, though. And then I think I just need to smite as much as possible. This also gets them out of my hand, so that way I can draw more other cards. All right, we're done. We take 22 after being constricted, so we go down to 34. But now we win, right? Yeah, certainly we win. As long as we don't draw the curse. We're going to be fine. I'm not going to read my other cards. The only thing I kind of care about is, the ink bottle, the pen nib. I don't know, y'all. May have flown a little too close to the sun. Let's see. Gain 5 mantra. Oh. 5 mantra is a nice number to gain. 15 draw 2 and scrawl. No, I think I might like this divinity stance. Triple damage. Let's go for it. Worship plus, I think, could be really good for us. That was a normal encounter. I almost feel like I need to go here and heal, but we need to go to the shop. Oh, we're really pressing our luck now, aren't we? All right, well, I have the energy pot. The problem is going to be drawing cards, because I start doing nothing on the first turn. The problem is going to be that I stop drawing cards because I have too many cards in my hand. All right. A powerful negative effect. Roar. Okay, I'm frail. That is actually totally 100% doable here. We are fine. Oh, I'm frail and I'm weak. Okay, that's a little bit better. I have to decide if I want to play Worship. I think I probably want to play Defend and Deceive. Which then means what? I'm either going Miracle. Then we draw a card. Start with this. And then I think let's play this. And I'll play Miracle here now. So then I draw a card. I could make this weak. That is not a bad option either. Though it's only week 1, so I guess that doesn't do anything. Do I want to worship? This worship might actually be terrible now because I'm barely drawing through my deck. Though, barely drawing through my deck also feels like an upside for these turns where I draw the curses. But in the meantime, I think that this worship might have just been a trap. Oh, we can scry. We can scry the curses away. Good play. Good play. Just like he's free. We'll take it. We'll also take a Perseverance here. I think that that's really smart. And then we'll finish off with a Sash Whip and a Weakness. And I can exhaust this. I think that's fine. It contributes to the ink bottle. And I'm never going to draw through this deck again. And wait, did I retain my... Oh, Worship has retain. Oh, I should have played it then. My bad. Okay, this turn we're doing nothing, barely. Well, that's not true. But I should always play Worship so that way it shuffles back in because it doesn't get discarded. I'm still weak. Being lucky doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm just going to get these cards out of my hand. Yeah, I'm done with that too. All right, this turn, obviously, we were fine. It's just a matter of how much, like, a shark, I think about a lot of damage, right? Okay, 8 times 2, doable. Doable. Perseverance or the safety. I guess I always spend the safety first. So if I, like, do a little safety and then I dance with my fan, we're going to be all right. You know what? We're going to be all right. Do we take Master Reality here to start to amp it up? I think so. I think we can afford to do this. If we ever want more energy, we can always play that as well. Yeah, Inner Peace is totally a bust. But I can just, like, play out my hand here. Like, I think I literally play the 3 remaining attacks in my hand, and what is that? 17, and then I'm in the clear. I take 16, which means I take 0, which is great. Which is great. The shark is now down to 2/3 health, but we are now grabbing upgraded smites, and this is a perfect turn to draw normality. I think Evaluate is fine. And no, I don't want to play Defend. I just want to play some Smite pluses. Hang on to my Perseverances. I'm not going to draw too much here, but we're good. Okay, how much is it for this time? 31. Okay, but I think I can just unload. Wabam, change stance, grab that back. Wabam, 10 damage to all. And then we start smiting. Oh, I'm out of energy. We'll be fine. Okay, I am actually going to have to use my energy potion or my liquid memories. Which one is better? Which one do I want to save? It feels like the liquid memories gets me out of more jams. But the energy could also be quite useful. I'm really not sure. I kind of hate that we use our pen nib, but what can we do here? Let's... We could bring back... Oh, this is so good with Worship. Oh, no, we are using the energy potion. Okay. Let's play these for the ink bottle, I think. Either way, we're going to trigger the ink bottle next turn. Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Okay. We also have Fear No Evil. Deal 8 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, enter Calm. Your next attack deals 8 additional damage. Enter Calm. So, like, it could pay for itself, but I think this is just a skip. And we'll take Distilled Chaos, and that's it. This is a big moment of truth, though. Is it ever worth it to go against an epic boss here? An elite boss? I'm kind of just under the impression that an elite boss will deal us more damage. Those last 2 fights, though, were up against enemies. And they weren't easy. But there are easy enemies as well. I'm going to go for the enemy encounter because if we get here, I think that we can win. It's a bummer to pass up this heal as well. And I think I'm going to go here so I can heal once or twice. That's the game plan. Hopefully we can make it. Cacaw. Oh, this man. Oh, we are very good against this man. Not this turn, though. Shoot, not this turn. Okay, we can Distilled Chaos and we'll be fine. Right? Yeah. We'll be fine. Let's play 1 Battle Hymn to draw a card. Scrying before we play Distilled Chaos is also kind of cool. Trashing both of these. Empty body, huh? Oh, what if we draw the, Oh, we'll figure it out when we get there. Let's Distilled Chaos. Okay. We did a bunch of stuff. Now we are discarding cards for a Scry 3. And it's about to hit for 14, and then we're going to draw Eruption. But I feel like going into Wrath form could actually be really good. I need to get my other stuff online. But you know what? We'll bring back Eruption later. We're going to discard all of these cards. Oh, and there's more stuff to come. Beautiful. I don't need this either right now. So we're about to take 7. I know I want this. And I want this. And the question is, do I battle him? Do I master realities? Or do I crush? No, I'm only about to take 1 right here. I think we battle him. Yeah. And then I think we take 1. Taking 1 is fine. And now we can unload with 3 smites at the start of each turn. So if you didn't see 3 videos ago, I played up against this thing. But whenever it loses HP, it loses strength. And then it gets to remove that strength loss at the end of the turn. So we just have to deal 40 damage to it each turn. Which, like, we're already able to do right now. Pretty easily. It's a little bit awkward here because we can't use the liquid memories this turn, but I think we just smite, sash, and smite. And then we're fine. Weak means it's only 15. Oh, we drew both normalities at once. That is really good. A third attack also gives us 4 block. And we take 2. But we make it through. And I don't believe this is an epic fight. I think this is just a normal monster that you encounter on the 3rd floor. Okay, now we have to hit it for 50, but we're also like basically in the clear too. Now we can take a second to go Wrath form. And if we're in Wrath form, we're just good. Oh, we could also go Divinity form. I guess the question is, do I need to do that? What is... Okay, this is 48, clearly. So that's a good number to know about. But we can also Consecrate. How close does that get us? Reasonably close. Oh, the Worship will retain, but will make it cost less and less each turn. I'm considering just unloading 48 here. Oh, the pen nib. The pen nib is really good. Being able to hang on to one of these smites is clutch. Because now, like, I could either just take one and hang on to both of these smites, or, you know what? Let's Perseverance, and then I don't even take one. That is actually my best play by far. Because now, hanging on to a smite means I'll be able to clear this guy next turn, too. When, assumedly, this is 60, yeah. But now I can just unload all of my smites, and we should be feeling pretty good about this. So, all of my smites is 30... Well, it's 60. Yeah. I think that seems correct to go for, then. I could also do one less, and then Perseverance... What is the purpose of that? Get cards out of my hand, spend my energy, hang on to more free smites. Yeah, that's the purpose of it, is to spend my energy and hang on to more free smites. I don't need that. Oh, that redrew me. Shoot. Wow. That is not something I considered happening. 39. I go down to 2. Wow. All right. Well, yeah, I actually want to stop drawing cards here. I just want to draw my smites. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we could lose right now. We don't draw the curse. We got lucky-ish. What happens here? So I can play all of my smites, and that's fine. Let's just play all of my smites, and we're fine, and I don't have to worry about anything else. Oh, I drew a card from the ink. That's a little spooky. I was like, why did I just draw a card? Because drawing a card could make me lose right now. But instead, we can just play all of our smites. Now I don't have to worry about anything. I suppose we can just get lucky now here. Discard this because it's fine to do so. And then we survive at 2 health. That is incredible. Those curses are really, really a bummer. But does this guy run away now or next turn? I think it runs away now. Okay. All right. A bunch more gold. Not a bunch more gold. A little bit more gold. Enter, Wrath, Retain, Exhaust, Retain, Block, Protect. Plus... whenever you gain block this turn, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Huh. That's interesting. But I think I'm just looking to skip right now. I'm nervous, but we need to not take any damage this entire fight. We can take 1 more point of damage. Wow. We still have liquid memories, so we can enter divinity form. That's like our spirit form. We cannot... How do we get through the thorns? How do we get through an exploder? We're going to have to start by cutting through fate. This triple battle hymn was definitely a mistake. But let's see what we can do. We can defend, and then we only take 1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the play. Defend. We're going to miracle and draw a card here. Oh, gosh. Okay, well we already played our most important cards. Let's play our cards in order, I suppose. Battle him next. Okay, empty body, I might even want to play but how do I deal with the thorns? If I remember correctly, the thorns just gain more and more thorns every turn. Blocks deal 3 damage back. But does block prevent damage or just until next turn prevents damage? Okay, so I just need to block up before I take out these spikers. And I'll probably be able to one-shot them eventually. The repulsor's fine. It's literally just the exploder that I have to care about. So maybe we go just one establishment here. Oh no, I'm going to empty body right now too. Sure, we'll hit battle hymns the next go round, I suppose. Yeah, I don't have the fan ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to empty body. Okay. I am pretty sure this shuffles a hex or something into my deck, or it shuffles a pair of dazes, and these simply gain more spikes each turn, but don't do anything else. This only attacks me, and if I take it out, I think we will have unlimited time to figure out how we are actually going to win this fight. I'm not planning on taking it out right now, though. But do these things, like, run away at some point? I don't think that they will. Empty body and we're good. What if we go vigilance into empty body? Yeah, that's probably good, too. And then, I don't even know if I want to play Deceive. I might just want to play Smite. And, like, get one of these Perseverances out of my hand. I want to be able to draw cards. Okay. Yeah, I'm, like, slightly worried that we could actually fizzle next turn, but we can always just play the Perseverance next turn. I'd like to potentially hold the Perseverance for 40 turns. Oh, this is going to explode now. These are going to attack? All right, I think it's time to get Divinity. I think it's time to activate the Avatar state, dealing 30 damage. I have Normality. You are kidding me. I think I'm done. I can Smite, and I can Perseverance, and I can Defend. We might as well cut through Fate rather than Smite, because it's the same thing, right? We're actually fine here. I want to draw the second Normality right now. Okay, this is only 14. This is 15. That's a fine turn. Defend. Persevere. We're good. We're good. I'm just lucky. We made it through the first curse. We have one more curse to get through. I did not know that these things would be attacking me. So we will still have to defend, which means I'm kind of bummed I threw away my Persevere. This turn we get rid of a pair of dazes. We can always use attacks on the repulsor, but once the repulsor's gone, we won't be able to use attacks anymore. Okay. I simply cannot attack these things basically ever, which means at some point I'm going to have too many smites in my hand. Oh wow, that's a lost condition as well. Let's cut through the Fate. It can't be this. I need to gain enough block that I can let this happen. You know what? I like Scrawl here. And I'll show you why. This turn, I actually want to get this out of my hand. And I want to draw cards and potentially find the other curse right now. If that's the game plan, though, let's get this Smite out of my hand, too. Oh, shoot, it's gone. All right, well, no time like the present. Let's Scrawl into Normality and end the turn. Calculated. Very calculated. So now I might just have to defend on the turns where these things are attacking, which might be every other turn, might be every 3 turns. And in the meantime, what do we need to do? When attacked, I think that would be considered attacking them. We need to master reality. Nothing else here really matters. We can worship and then worship, and we deal triple damage. And that could be really helpful, actually. The triple damage. 16 times 3. It doesn't quite take them out. But I'm thinking, like, if we can take them out in 1 hit each, then we might be able to get enough block to go through them. Playing Empty Body gets me closer to the pen nib. Playing Worship means I could just draw Worship again. I think that this is good. Oh, and I also get to play Empty Body here? Okay. Not pen nib, ink bottle. We're going to dump some cards out of our hand because our hands could get full up, which is kind of scary. More thorns, and then is this the attacking turn? It is. So, we need to defend for, let's call it 13. This is 2, 6, 11. Not quite, but we will draw cards here. Okay. Most important card is Deceive Reality. Oh, actually, Safety is enough. If we draw the Curse, then we'll have to just use the Safety. Oh, I can't use just Lucky. Right. Am I making my created cards cheaper end of turn? I am, right? Yeah, I have Establishment. But I don't think I can battle him because I think I really need the shield. And I don't think I can afford to just draw a bunch more cards. So we go Safety here. This is... Okay, here's something else to think about. This is 14, which means... we currently have 11 shield to play with. I can throw in a smite right now. I can. It's a little spooky, but if I smite this one, then I think we're a divinity away, plus a bunch of shield away. But then the idea is 2 upgraded smites, 16. 16 times 3 is 42, isn't it? So it's 1 off. But they're both going to take thorns damage right now. I think this is right. Okay. I go down to 14 shield and 2 health. Yeah, absolutely no leeway is super scary. I'm going to buy some health potions from the shop, hopefully, as well. And now we need to gain 22 shield. And if I can gain 22 shield, I win. This is 16. 16 shield. And do I have a curse in the deck? Yes, I've got 1 normality in the deck. Wow, this might be the end of the video. We might be breaking this one into 2 parts because this is crazy. And this is also definitely a climactic moment here, but I think we're going to find our out. So it doesn't have to be 22. That's important to realize. We could go Divinity here and then hope to go Divinity or Eruption later, but that's then asking a lot. I think it is better to do it all in 1 turn. We could cut through Fate instead. Wait, why is this? Oh, the pen nib. Oh. Okay, but here's what I'm thinking. If I go Divinity and then I cut through Fate, I would need to find block right now. But the reason I'm considering going for it is I have so much energy from exiting Calm and entering Divinity. That's 5 energy, which makes me think this is a good setup. I'm basically just looking for a shield card off the cut through Fate. And if I don't find it, then I just don't kill the other spiker. And if I do find it, then we get to go for it. Okay, so it's not that much risk. Let's do this. Then let's liquid memories, because we're going to buy 3 more potions in the next shop, right? Let's bring back the Warship, not the Curse. Then let's enter Divinity State. Gain 5 Mantra, Divinity State, a bunch of energy, and all of my cards now deal triple damage. So this is lethal. We scry 3. I will keep any block. Any block should... I needed to play my other block first. I just needed to play my other defend, and I didn't. Well, I told you I would be ending the video here regardless. Maybe that's a spoiler shield. Dang, what a way to lose, because I really thought we had it. Okay, not what I was expecting. We got risky. I got greedy for sure. I thought the juice was worth the squeeze, and I could have made it out of that. We look at my deck like I have so much shield. I just needed to play my cards, and I forgot to do that. So apologies, that's unfortunate, but there was so much to manage there, as you could tell. Even to just like find that line to get here against the spikers, I think was a tricky thing. And that's what I was also thinking, like maybe I should go for the elite boss here, because yeah, those spikers were really tough, and a lot of tough things got us to that point. The curses were maybe a little bit too much. You know what it was? No, it wasn't the curses. It was the third battle hymn. The third battle hymn was too much, because it meant that our first turn we were always doing nothing, and then turns after that we just were also doing nothing half the time, because we had a full hand full of a bunch of smites. And unfortunately, that run did not work out for us. I'm not sure what I will do on the next run, because... oh, and we never got to fight that cultist boss either, or figure out if this does anything, or if this does anything. Man, what a letdown was that. Bummer. That is going to be it for me for this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.